You got it locked on Roadium Radio.
Hey Tony, drop that what bass?
I bet. Dr. Dre in the place to be. Co-rockin' shit with my homeboy Steve. After Roadium, get stupid some. Yo, don't think that you can get none of Dre. The motherfucking doctor, the bitch hopper, the sucker motherfucking stopper. I'm fucked up, so don't mind what I'm saying. I'm just kicking it with Steve, Tony, A, and Susan. Yo, we can choose it. Dope shit to put in a mix. Know what I'm saying? We kick shit like and that's a fact. And if your shit ain't in the mix, you know it's whack. And that ain't no bullshit. I'm kicking facts on a serious tip. Word up, Dr. Dre's in full effect doing serious damage, boy.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 184. And before I introduce my special guest of the night, well, at least one of them, once again, several of you are still sending me music to my DM. So I kindly ask you, please, I don't click on links. Send them to roadiumradio@gmail.com. That's where I will look at them. I know many of you guys tell me, hey, when is it going to be my turn? I've been emailing you music for the last 2 years. We haven't been here 2 years. So honestly, don't even say that. Okay. September 11th, it'll be 2 years, but it hasn't been 2 years. So I'll get to it eventually. So other than that, do not send me links to my inbox. I never check my Facebook inbox. So if you're, messaging me there, it's never going to be read. Contact me at roadiumradio@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram, but do not send me your music there, please. I won't listen to it. I respectfully will not listen to it, so please respect me. Send them to the email. Other than that, Freaky Tales this Friday. Many of you guys have requested the Pelvic Sorcerer, so he'll be back. So good old Cujo. Other than that, if I have any more announcements, I'll announce them before or after our break. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce a returning artist that has new music. And I've always said that if you have new music, you can come back and I'll help you promote it. That's what we're here for. Diamond Dez.
What's up, Tony? How you doing? I'm good.
No, there's an echo.
I'm good. How are you?
You know what? I'm one of those guys that will never complain because honestly, I just consider myself blessed.
Hey, cheers to that.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
So, I know you came from far, and the traffic out here sucks.
Oh, yes.
Bumper to bumper.
We were zooming and booming all the way down.
So all you want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom.
All I want to do is zoom, and you boom, boom. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Last time you were here, I want to point this out because I think this is pretty interesting.
Okay, point it out. Point at it.
You were here episode 110.
Okay.
This is episode 184.
Damn.
74 episodes ago.
Okay,
yeah,
sheesh.
74 episodes ago.
He been working.
Yeah. We've been working. We're here. And I told you, whenever you have new music come out, I know you got something that just dropped July 30th, yep. But we're going to get into that.
Okay.
Now, people who may not have seen episode 110 with you on it, I just kind of want to give them a quick recap of who Diamond Dez is if they didn't see the first interview.
They're going to learn today.
Yes, yeah, they're going to learn. So who is Diamond Dez, if you can kind of share with us?
Diamond Dez. I am a singer, songwriter, rapper, an alternative model. So that's how I started my career. I was, you'll find me on like tattoo magazines and stuff like that. From LA or California to Europe, Germany, Honduras, all over. So that's how I started my public career. But I always was a performer. I was always on stage at church, at school, doing talent shows. So I was always passionate about performing and, like I did skits and plays and stuff like that. But I didn't realize I was a rapper until, because I was a poet, right? That's how I started writing music. Okay. So I used to write poetry, love poetry. And then one day I was like, oh my God, rap is poetry. Yes. Poetry is rap. And I was like, I'm a poet. I can rap. Like, and then so I started rapping probably like in 2010. I believe. I was not good at first. Oh my God, it was terrible. Like I would not listen to me back then. But yeah, so I just made my way. I used to do, in Sacramento. I would perform in Sacramento, shows all over the place, LA, Reno. So I just made a name for myself, really, to be honest. Locally, won like about 7 awards from my hometown to Sacramento to wherever I was. So, I did a lot of that, and I'm more like a people person. So people, I find that people like me in person more than anything. So that's how I have gotten fans. I perform. I have like real high energy, crazy. Like you mix a rock star with a monkey, and then that's me on stage.
Okay, hey, you guys got to go check it out. Episode 110. If you guys want to know a little bit more in depth of her life, because we actually broke it down from the type of music she was raised, who she was raised with, where she was raised at.
We talked about my dad, I think. See, it's funny because everywhere I go, like last night, we was at the club, and everywhere I go, people are like, "Oh, that was that white girl," and I'm like, okay. Last name Garcia. Okay, hello. Everybody assumes I'm a white girl, and that's fine. That's fine. Right. It's my style. I grew up, attending metal shows when I was like 15. So I was like a little scene kid, little punk rock, emo kid, like growing up, right? So that's always going to stick with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I was raised by a thug. So you take the underground metal scene and you raise, and it's that person's raised by a thug, you get a combination of me. You get like a Mexican that look white. No.
Well,
so
you know
that's
what?
a little bit about me. No.
Well, you know what? Okay, check this out. Okay, my dad, and I'll show you a picture during the break. Everybody always thought my dad was a white guy.
Yeah.
Everybody always thought, like when my white friends would come over and they would tell me, "You didn't tell me you were half white," and I would tell them, "Well, I'm not." And like,
well, your dad. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, because my dad was like 6'2", like completely, white, blue eyes. Mm-hmm. Now my mom on the other hand was a very, very dark woman, real short woman, dark woolly hair. So it's kind of like the total opposites.
Right.
But
good mix.
And my dad didn't speak English.
Oh, snap.
So everybody always thought.
Daddy was a snack.
Yeah, is a snack.
Is a snack. He's still a snack.
Yes.
Cheers to your daddy being a snack.
Cheers.
Cheers. And cheers to all you daddies out there.
But there's a lot of Mexican cats out there that look white for some reason.
That's my family too. My grandma had green eyes, really light skin, dark hair. So green eyes and dimples ran in my family, but I got skipped. I was like, okay, Jesus, I see how it is. That's fine. I'm gonna put some contacts on.
Now, last time you were here, it was soon after, if I'm correct, you hooked up with an artist that I interviewed here on episode 2, and he's been here since.
Yes.
Misfit Soto.
Misfit. Shout out to Misfit. We love you, Misfit. Yes, I love that guy. He's dope.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Like, he's really an artist that's popping out here. A lot of people stream his music. And, he found me through your homie.
Right.
And he just was like, yo, like, I support you. I just want to, like, help you. And I'm like, yo, that's so sick. Because I just got to LA at the time. And I'm like, during COVID, that's the worst time to be an artist anywhere.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, I moved here during COVID and nothing's going on, And he's just like, yo, like, let me take you under my wing, and introduce you to some people and things like that. We did a song together. Like, he's really dope. I really respect him because I feel like, there's a lot of humility in him, and like I respect that. You too, actually. You're a very humble person.
Thank you.
Very real, very down to earth, and I'm the same way. Like it's all love for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that when people like see he's like, yo, you're really talented, and I just wanna like put you on if I can, and I'm like, yo, that's how I am.
Yeah.
So that I love him. Shout out to him.
Yeah. You know what?
Shout out to Misfit.
There was a quote that it reminded me of what you were saying right now about people that are genuine, people that are real, people that are humble. And it says, I believe it says, appreciate those or value those that, and I'm paraphrasing, that help you or to look out for you with nothing to gain.
Right. That's me all the way. Me all the way. So I'm blessed when I meet people like you and like him, Because, you know, a lot of people are really just about the clout. A lot of people are just really about, like, you know, unfortunately nowadays it's like people really just want to follow who's popular, not who's like, it's not about talent no more. It's really just about like, well, how many followers do you have?
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like all about a flex. And it's like, well, like, cool, but like if I put my ass on the internet, I'm gonna get all the followers, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather sing. I'd rather be like, yo, look, check out my talent. Like, I know what I got, but I ain't trying to put it out. I ain't trying to do no OnlyFans. You know how many times a day I get hit up for some OnlyFans? I'm like, no, sir. No, it's not happening. They're like, you got to only... No, I only don't got an OnlyFans.
Right.
I only got fans.
That's a good one.
It's crazy out here.
Do you remember the name of the song by offhand? Or if not, they can look it up. Misfit Soto featuring Diamond Dez. So you guys can look it up because I heard it and I saw the video once, but I don't remember the name of the song.
Damn.
Do you remember, Alex?
Hold on. You know how many songs I've been working on this week? Hold on. I really love this song. So it's Love Me Later.
Love Me Later.
Sorry, yeah. I'm like, ho, brain fart. Yeah, Love Me Later. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? And I heard it. I liked it. I wanted to hear more, but...
He actually put it on his last EP or his last album. I'm not sure if it was an EP or an album. But I was like, oh my God, I made it to his... No, he loved it. He loved me, so I love him. I'm like, I need to hook up with him again, like for a link with him soon.
Yeah,
He's so
Misfit,
cool.
if you're listening.
Misfit, where are you?
You know what? Now, you brought up something because during COVID, this was when all this was taking place, when everything was on like lockdown or shut down or whatever. Just to bring something up really quick, what do you think about, I guess now they want to, I don't want to use the word force, but for lack of better words,
preach.
They want to make people take this
Vaccine.
Yeah, have you taken it?
Hell no. Hell no. No.
Okay.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
Okay. One of my buddies at his job, he told me that, and this is when people were taking the Johnson & Johnson shots. And this was right before, this was right before they actually banned that one or they withdrew it. They shot him in his arm, okay? And he said that he was fine. He goes, I didn't think anything of it. He said, but that night, he said, I got a headache, like right on the top of my head. He goes, it was a horrible migraine.
Weird.
He said, so what I did, he goes, and I didn't know this. I took an 800 milligram, went to bed. He goes, and I'm thankful I woke up because he tells me, because my wife said I should not have taken that.
Wow.
So he took it, because I woke up. He said, but I saw something on Google where people were finding where the actual shot, where they got shot at, and they will put in a regular house key and it would stick like a magnet.
No.
Yes, he goes, so I tried it. He said, I told my wife, see if you can see it, the spot. They grabbed the key and he put it and it stuck.
No.
Yes.
Stop.
You can Google it. This is true.
We out here unlocking doors with our arms now. Okay.
Yeah, so what happened was, because we work out at the gym together, and he was telling me that ever since that shot, his right side is not as strong as it used to be. He goes, and it's been months.
No way.
Yeah. He said it's been months.
That's so, no, I'm not doing it. Look, I understand, like, we're in the society today. I get it. It's very like, whatever is promoted and whatever is right in our eyes, like we must push that. And it's like, otherwise you're an asshole. And, and it's like, no, I was taught differently. I'm sorry. I got my ass whooped as a kid. You probably didn't. I'm not taking that shot. Sorry. Because I'm not like, okay, look, with all respect, everybody, we have different beliefs. We have different views, visions, whatever. But I just have never trusted the government. Sorry, Mr. President. I've never, ever, ever, and I never will. Because at the end of the day, we live in an evil, fallen world. And I'm not going to follow anybody because they said it's the right thing to do.
Right.
Because that's what you're saying.
Right.
That doesn't mean that I have to do it or that I will do it. I will stand by myself while everybody else and they mama and they daddy and they Grammy and everybody else and they baby daddy over there, I'm going to do me.
Right.
I don't care. I don't need to follow nobody. So for me, everything's a trend now.
Yes.
Everything's a trend. This vaccine's a trend. I'm sorry. And if you got a vaccine, I don't care. Like, a lot of my friends been vaccinated. And I understand. I respect it. A lot of people got COVID and got vaccinated.
Yeah.
Understandable. I get you. I feel you, dog. I love you. But don't make me feel like I have to do it because they said it and you did it.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to do it. Just like I ain't going to take the mark of the beast. It's the same thing. Sorry, sir. No, I'll rather not.
And that's coming.
It is coming. That's why the vaccines are here. But
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we could Bible study in a minute. But yeah.
You know, it's funny because the vice president,
It's cool. We in
yeah,
school.
the
Let's go.
vice
Teach 'em.
president said this, that the vaccination is in the Bible. So I listened and I went like this to turn up the TV. So I was listening and she said, love thy neighbor. That's the vaccination right there. And I was like, that was weak. That was weak. They ain't gonna fool nobody with that shit.
Right.
But anyways.
He said, no, okay. He said, Jesus is a vaccination. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, you know, he's the truth, the way, the truth, the life, and all that. So we good. Like, it's good. I don't need no vaccination. I need Jesus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. But anyway.
Anyways.
Back to what you were saying.
People are thinking they're probably watching TBN right now or something.
TD Jakes in the background. All right.
Okay, so now, since episode 110, what has Diamond Dez been doing? I know you did a song
I
on
mean,
Misfit.
we've been resisting COVID. I ain't never had COVID, y'all. By the way, I ain't never had COVID. Hi, how you doing? Hi, never had a shot or anything. And I also, respectfully and disrespectfully, do not wear masks. I'm sorry. To me, it's a whole agenda, and I appreciate everybody. I understand. I know I'm gonna probably get canceled for this, and I don't give up. I don't care.
Right.
But like, look, if you tell me please put your mask on, I will do it. But I'm not gonna do it because can I just say that I feel like this whole thing is a sham? All right. Anyway, but
I agree with you.
I get it. At the same time, let me be humble because people actually have gotten sick.
Yes.
And people actually have died. But let me bring up something else. People have also gotten sick from the flu and died from the flu.
Yes.
And colds. And all the media has to do is like just hone in on something and just build it up and make people scared. Like fear is something that fear is actually like dangerous. If I can make you scared of me or scared of something, then you're gonna have resistance in your life.
Right.
You're not gonna go do what you want to do. You're not gonna be who you want to be. You're not gonna go get. For me, I'm sorry, but I'm like, look, at the end of the day, God is the only one that's gonna tell me if I'm gonna die.
Right.
So I'm not wearing a mask, y'all. Never ever. And people are mad at me for that. And I'm sorry, yo. Like, look, some people don't wear condoms. I ain't wearing a mask. All right. Anyway. Next.
There it is there. Now, I remember one time I made a joke. Somebody got mad. He goes, you have more of a chance of catching chlamydia than catching the virus.
The HIV or something.
Now, but let me say this because respectfully, I say this.
I have so much respect.
Because there's a lot of people that lost loved ones.
Right.
But
and I feel for them.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
And I would hug them and I would, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'll be there for them. But
I have friends that work in the medical field, some in Oakland and some in different places, and they've told me this, that the hospitals were pretty much saying, anybody that comes in sick, just tell them it's COVID. If it's the flu,
no.
if it's the regular flu, because it's almost like you cannot get just regular sick. Everything has to be now COVID. But if they actually have the virus, then it's COVID-19. You know, so when you hear COVID numbers shooting up, that could just be the regular flu.
Right.
So, but that's the media, you know, right there.
Right.
So,
But again, it could be anything. Like we could focus on like back in the what was it, the 80s or the 70s when HIV was a thing.
right.
That all they did was just HIV. That's all they did.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what they're doing now. And like, I'm not saying what I'm saying as a person that hasn't studied it. When it first came out, I was actually piecing together my theory of how this even came out. So I'm not saying don't wear a mask. I'm not telling nobody what to do.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be me always, whether
Right.
you like it or not. You could hate me, you can love me. Either you hate me or love me. That's normally what it is in my life. Either people really hate me or they really love me.
There's no middle part.
There is no middle part. So I'm just saying, I'm always gonna stand for what I believe in, and I'm always gonna do what I want to do, period. And I think that everybody should be the same way. I don't think that people should follow because social media told them to. I don't think that people should follow because, no, what's in your heart? And like, honestly, like, first of all, the only thing that I'm gonna follow, if I can do that correctly, is what God says. Other than that, I'm not gonna put the society on a, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? I agree with you 100%. As a matter of fact, one time I did a post on my last page because I've been fucking deleted like 5. This is my 5th page. Okay.
You too hot, Tony. Those memes in your stories.
That's what it is, huh?
Those memes in your stories. I really would just go to your stuff like, you know what? I need a picker upper. I'm gonna go look at Tony's stories right now. God help me. God help me. And it's like, oh, yes, your stories are lit.
Hey, you know what's funny? It's the guys that get offended because one time I put something like
guys get offended now.
It's the guys that get offended, not the girls.
You know what? It's because they don't got balls. You know why men hate me?
Why?
Because my balls are bigger. But keep going.
Probably. Okay. So one time I put one. If you read this, if you can read this, you're a whore. And this one guy.
No.
Yeah, he got mad.
No, he said, you know what? It wasn't me last night with that woman. I wasn't cheating.
Yeah,
I'm not a whore. He felt some type of way.
Yeah, he felt some type of way. Like, and then there was another guy.
What was he, 12?
Yeah, exactly. There was another guy that tells me, "Hey man, do me a favor. I know I don't know you. You don't know me, but can you block my lady?"
You told me that.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah. So I just blocked him.
Right, not the lady.
Yeah, I was like,
hold on. He hating.
Yeah, that's what I was just like, all right, cool, whatever, man. But
what a weirdo. You know what? I will say this, not to cut you off, but you know, I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship. I've been in a relationship about once or twice, but have you ever noticed that your other half, while in the relationship, I've never been this way, how they want you to delete or unfollow? That is weird. Let me just tell everybody on the internet right now, like, don't do that. Because if they want to unfollow, they will. If they don't want to, they will find a way to see that. So for me, I've always been like, I don't know what it is, but like most girls are like, oh, like I'll peep it. I'll be like, oh, okay, I see what you liking. I see what you're looking at. Okay, I see you. But I'm never going to be like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, no, you want to see people at who they, like, whatever is in their heart. Like, why would you want to make somebody or force somebody to be something that they're not?
Right.
Because then you go get cheated on or something.
Right.
Really, like, just you can let them know, like, this I see you, that's disrespectful, or I see you, like, that bothers me. But don't stop telling your man and your woman to unfollow these hoes, because they want to see those hoes. They're gonna see those hoes. If they love you and they feel bad, they won't do it.
Right.
If you tell them it makes me feel bad, maybe they'll stop. But stop telling people to unfollow people. That's weird. And we're not in 5th grade, yo.
Yes.
Like, we're human. Everybody likes to see butt cheeks. All right? Your man, your woman, your daddy, your uncle. Everybody want to see the butt cheeks. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just stop dictating, you know?
Right. Exactly. So yeah, so I got deleted. One day I woke up and it said your page has been disabled, and I was like, fuck.
But he really came to you. I'm sorry. I'm still tripping on that.
Well,
you would never catch me hitting up a girl that my man, if I had a man, was
maybe following. Just
no, I ain't gonna give you that power.
Right.
I'm not gonna show you that I'm upset that my man is on your page. Ho,
butt cheeks.
Ho. I could be the best hoe, but I choose not to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, good. You doing hoe real good. I do hoe real good in my bedroom. But it's not going down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, some girls are out there. I ain't trying to call y'all hoes, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to call you hoe or anything like that. But, you know, some girls are out there with their booty cheeks and everything. And I'm like, yo, if I did that, I already know I'd have like way more followers, but it's my choice to not do that because I don't need to. And I also don't need to tell my other half to stop hitting up hoes and stop following hoes. He'll do that on his own, y'all. They'll do that on their own, y'all. But yeah, you know what I mean? So that's some.
You know what? And it just wasn't like, it just wasn't one guy. It was like multiple guys. And
what did you post? A dick pic? He's like, wait, hold on. He was in a Speedo. We cut it off. Could you imagine if guys and girls switched places and all the dudes just had thongs on, and all the girls were just like taking regular pictures. That's why I think it's funny when, like, how can guys even get mad at girls for liking dudes' pictures? Because they're just like regular pictures, but like girls' pictures, literally your whole vagina is on the internet, and they're like
Pretty
double
much.
tap, double tap. You can't even get mad at a girl for liking dudes' pics unless you in a banana hammock.
Right. That's what I was exactly.
And
what I was-
normally they're gay, so it don't even matter. So you know what I'm saying? They're
there it is there. No, but it was just like some goofy shit, like shit that I didn't think people would even.
it was a meme.
That's all it was. All memes.
Those are your fans. High five. High five. Yeah,
Okay.
you have big hands.
Yeah.
You know what that means? Big gloves.
Yes. OJ's glove fit me real
Let me
tight.
see your
so-
hand. Do it. Let me see.
No.
Let me see your hand.
Okay, so now there was one
I have a small hand.
that I posted up that it was a little banana. Okay, and some lady was holding it, and he said, "This is the guy who talks about his car, his finances, his house, and so I think this.
Oh, because they had.
So he
Because
came
he
at
probably
me.
just went to Food for Less and bought little bananas and was like, I have little bananas. I feel bad for him. He probably saw your hands and he was
That's
like,
probably-
he was like, damn it. I know he went to Food for Less and got the big bananas.
Okay. All right, playtime's over.
All
now,
right, let's talk business now.
what does if I were to go in your car right now and turn on your radio? What is Diamond Dez bumping right now?
I don't listen to my car radio.
Okay.
But Spotify,
Okay.
can I tell you, people make fun of me for this. I can't get over Post Malone. I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I can literally listen to him. I can't listen to one artist all day, but I can listen to him all day. Mm-hmm. Have you ever listened to Post Malone all
Yes,
day?
of course. Now, what is it now? Since we're talking about Post Malone, I want to ask you,
Just don't show him this interview, but keep going.
what is it about his music that really, really fascinates you?
It's his lyrics, it's his voice, it's the fact that he's he could do different styles. He's more like, people would think of him as a hip hop type of artist.
Yes.
But he actually wants to do folk music. Like, he really wants to do like banjo, guitar, singing. He's so incredibly talented. People don't know that. Just like people didn't know T-Pain could sing. People don't know that. But Posty, oh my God.
Have you ever seen him perform?
Don't let me get around that man. But I want to. I want to.
Okay.
I would. That's the person I would work. Like, if I ever saw him in a room, I wouldn't even look at him. I'd be like. But I would work with him any day. That would be like my number one person to work with. He's so amazing. He's so funny. I don't even like going on YouTube and searching him up because I will not go anywhere. I'll just be stuck. I'll be like, okay, we're in a loop. We're in a Posty loop. That's what he does to me. So that's one guy or one person. And I don't actually favor male artists.
Okay.
I really don't. Like, I like listening to females. I love Rihanna.
That's what I was going to ask.
Hey, she a billionaire now. Hey, shout out to Rihanna. She a billionaire. Rihanna, can I work for you? All right, anyway.
So you're a Beyonce fan?
Yes, of course. Everyone's a Beyonce fan.
Really? Everybody?
Most people. That's kind of like, do you like Sex in the Morning? Anyway.
Okay. Mariah Carey?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Whitney Houston?
Of course.
Tina Marie?
Yes. My dad used to want me to sing Tina Marie all the time.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a
And
question.
then rest in peace, Tina Marie. And
Before we go to
Whitney
break, I got to ask you this
Okay.
question, okay? I don't want to say who's better because they're all talented in their own way.
We all different out
But
here.
say you take a Beyonce, say you take a Rihanna, and then you have a Tina Marie. Out of those three, who would you choose?
Why you do me like that, Tony? You're gonna have to go with Tina because she's OG. She's
Okay.
legendary. But second place would be Rihanna.
Okay.
And third place would be Beyonce.
Okay.
And it's not even because one is like, obviously, I'm not even gonna say this because we all know the talent value.
Yes.
And Beyonce is a Michael Jackson in female skin. And Rihanna, she's just so swaggy and she just so her that I love that about her. And so is Beyonce, but they're just so different. Like, and then there's Tina Marie. And maybe I'm just really into classic. I'm into classic anything. I'm into OG original type-ish. It's more roots, you know, for her, for me.
The reason why I bring that up is this, because
she's amazing.
I had an opportunity to do a song with her, and I did it.
You did it?
Yeah, I did a song with Tina. As a matter of fact, I still have the 2-inch reel in my next room.
2-inch?
Yeah, we did it in 1997. Okay.
Aww.
So I produced it. She sang on it. Now here's the thing. I know for a fact, and this is not to diminish anything about her, because we had conversations over the phone. I actually knew her pretty well for a whole year.
That's amazing. So sad when she passed away.
Yes, absolutely. But you look at the talent of a Tina Marie, and then
Rick James put her on, right?
Yes.
Hey,
right.
I'm Rick James, bitch. All right.
And I believe she never made anywhere near the money
that she was worth,
or that Rihanna and Beyonce had made.
Oh, hell no.
That's where I
That's
kind
on
of
that popularity type.
Yes, that's where I get like, it's just not fair.
Yeah. You know, life isn't fair.
Life isn't fair.
Life isn't fair. I mean, shoot, I feel like, people hype themselves up, but people haven't even cracked the seam of what talent I have to offer music. But that's because as of now, like I industry write, right? I write for artists, I write for TV and film and commercials and all that stuff. I'm a writer now. Hey, we out here writing. And that's how like a lot of people started, like Lady Gaga and Bonnie McKee and like, people like JoJo, and they write for other big artists, and then eventually they blow up. But I feel like for sure people do not know the talent or the voice that I actually have, because I don't feel like I've been given the opportunity to record it or to do it, because with singing you need a producer, right? The first time I've in my life as an artist that I finally got produced was literally last year for the first time, and I haven't even released any of that pop music that I started recording. So I'm looking for new producers, new studios, I'm looking for that.
I want you to hold that thought. We're going to go to break, and I want to pick up right where you left off, because I do want to announce that if there's any producers out there, engineers, we'll give you your info. So, okay, everybody, once again, we're going to be back. We're going to take a 10-minute break. She wants something else to drink. That red cup looks empty. So make sure you call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, let them know that Diamond Dez is in the motherfucking building. We'll be back.
Let them know.
10 minutes.
Tell you how.
You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch.
Hey, Tony, drop that. What, bass?
I bet.
My name is the Croft, the C-R-A-W-F-O-R-D, the poet high C. Tony A, the wizard, just as cool as a visit. Thinking out of turn, stabbing pussy like a lizard. Oops, I'm sorry, homie, I didn't mean to say that. Steve is in the house, come on, won't you play that funky dope beat? You know you gotta throw me some Stanley ass Croft coming straight from the Roadium.
You are now about to witness
Tony A. Get funky.
Tell her where you from.
You don't think I'm living, well, fuck you. Coolin' on a Saturday night in LA. Yo, feeling kinda fancy. Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. What the hell are you looking for? Can a young man make money anymore? Wear my jeans and like freaking on the floor? Or is it my job to make sure I'm poor? Disruption, disorderable, nourish, not justify. Those that live at the FBI, look at mama's
A.DA, chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch, the shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy 'cause free. And the street to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least a grand.
Get you, Dre.
Just do 1 2 1 2. Right about now, Eazy-E and Dr. Dre's in the motherfucking house.
Times are getting crazy, it's really hard to choose it. The Roadium's a spot to get funky, fresh music. Easy motherfucking E and my homeboy Dr. Dre. MC Ren is in effect, and you know we don't play. The Roadium is hitting, but you know you can't leave until you get a deaf ass tape from Steve. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape. Oh Steve, oh Steve, oh Steve, just give me just one more tape.
Yeah, man, I came all the way down to the Roadium spot, man, to pick up one of the NWA tapes, man. And I talked to homeboy Steve down there, man, and he said I'm fresh out of tapes, man. How the fuck you fresh out of tapes, man? He said 'cause they sounding like hotcakes and shit, man.
Got my man throwing down.
Hey mom, what's for dinner?
Ice Cube getting dumb at the Roadium with the funky drum, and you know my man Steve can get some. With a fool like Tony A when he plays stupid dope shit by WA. You wanna spray? Dumb motherfuckers, no doubt. And sucker DJ, get the fuck out. Tony A.
What did you say your name? What did you say your name?
Tony A. I have won 1 million battles.
Lights, cameras, action, sound. Give me that mic, I'm about to go down.
Thinking of a master plan.
This story's funny. I met this girl and she had money.
Y'all heard, take it from the top.
Get that shit, new chump. Power move on. If you mess with me,
Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio episode 184, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it with Diamond Dez.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you. I never left.
How are you enjoying your drink?
Oh, you know what? We love a good soda, so I'm good. I just burped, so I'm feeling great.
You know what I just noticed? What happened to that light? Did it turn off?
What light?
The light that was.
There's a light?
Okay.
Where's the light, y'all? We need
Maybe.
to find the light.
Yes.
Can someone tell me where the light is?
It was there you go. There you go.
Oh, a green light. Yes. Thank you for the
green light.
essence of the auras and the
Yes.
chakras.
You know, I want to bring something up that really bothered me.
What bothered you? Tell me about it.
A post that you had posted. I think it was earlier this year.
January? You
I believe so. It was on my last page.
Which we were just talking about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. January.
You had posted something, and I said, "What the hell?" And I remember, I think I DM'd and I said, "Hey, if you need anything, let me know." Blah blah blah. You pretty much shared what took place, but can you share? Because you posted a picture with your nose broken. What happened?
Yeah, I archived that post because I was getting a lot of people like, I was like, okay, I was trying to bring
Speak
awareness.
a little bit closer to the mic.
Oh, excuse me, testing?
Yes.
Okay, so is that good?
Yes.
All right. So I was trying to bring awareness to, sexual harassment and all those things. But what had happened was I actually got casted for this show, and it was supposed to be like Empire. right?
Okay.
But I was going to be like a star of the show as Diamond Dez, but I was going to be like me in full form. Like I was going to be like Diamond Dez, like rich and famous, like hella extra. Shit, did I mess up my hair? Oops. Okay, but yeah, so I was supposed to be like a main character in this show, and then what had happened was we all met up. Literally, it was just the first time all the cast met up, and we were just gonna go over the script, and we were gonna meet and like go over a location. And so I get there. I actually lifted there because I like to have people drive me. I have a driver. I have a driver in SAC and I have a driver in LA. But I like to drive because, you know, you just never know. Might need a driver. So I had a Lyft take me there. And I met a couple of people. And two of them were a couple. It was a guy and a girl. And they're both into music and stuff. And I was just talking to them. They were cool. I was talking to them about, you know, music. And I had a studio at my house in Culver City. Yeah. Yada, yada. Long story short. By the end of the day, it was time for me to go home, and I was like, all right, well, let me call a Lyft. And then, you know, the guy in the relationship who had the girl was like, oh, no, like, we'll take you home. And I'm like, no, it's good. Like, you don't have to do that. That's like, I'm not that type of person. Please don't take me home. And he's like, no, it's good. And then the producer of the show was like, no, I'll take her home. And then the boyfriend insisted, no, we'll take her. And I'm like, all right, look, y'all, if you're going to fight, fine. But what ended up happening was they took me back to my house, and I was like, you guys should check out the studio. Like, you know, we've been talking all day. Check out my studio.
And these were people that were going to be in the show with you as well? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, check out my studio. My producer at the time was there, and I think he was sleeping because he was stayed up all night working on probably the track we just dropped. And we get there, I woke him up, he's like, and then I'm like, here are these new people that I don't know, but like, you know, just how I am, just very friendly. And so we took him on a tour, and then, you know, this is a very long story, so I'm trying to sum it up. You know, so we ended up kicking it, all four of us, and, you know, they had like some Patron, you know, yada yada. A producer went in, bought us all lobster. We was eating lobsters and playing giant Jenga, truth or dare on the Jenga. It was just fun, and It was cool. But then, you know, then his girlfriend got so hammy that I was like, oh shoot, like she couldn't walk, like, you know, she got real tore up, yeah. And I'm like, all right, and he got upset, and he was like, I'm embarrassed, she's embarrassing me. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, it's fine. Like, everybody's been there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, well, it's like, this is kind of like business and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm like, you know, and I noticed him, like, kind of, like, slapping her face, like, wake up. And I'm like, okay, it's getting a little uncomfortable here. Yeah. But then he's like, I'm going to take her home. And I'm like, all right. So I walk her to the car. And I put her in the front seat. And she literally just gone. And I'm just like, all right. You know, we ain't saying no names. All right, girl, bye. Right. And close the door. And then, you know, he comes around, and I guess he's feeling himself. And he's like, yo, like, you know, I'm a little drunk, so I'm just going to say it. You trying to fuck? I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? He came at you like that? Yes. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, he's like, you trying to, I'm like, whoa, I ain't never had, look, you know, if I'm with somebody, that's different. Yeah. You know, you can come at me like that. But I'm like, yo, I really like, and mind you, the whole day the whole night that we're kicking it, there's no signs. I ain't looking him in the eyes. Right. I ain't like, he ain't flirting. There's nothing. So that was just like, he had a girl. Like, I'm not even like, you know, I'm just like, okay, she, like, no. And I'm like, ha, 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 ha. And then he just says a lot of other things that were like, you know, basically, like, if yo, you know, if you, I don't know, but if yo dude, I don't know if you got a dude or not, blah, 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 but I bet you my kid's bigger than his. And I'm like,
yeah, he was just liquored up.
I'm like, are we doing this right? Is this really happening? And then I'm like, all right, like, I'm gonna head out. I don't like making things awkward. I'm very like, I'm not a girl that's like, oh my God, I'm not gonna Karen on you, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna head out, you know? So what had happened was, I had a dress on.
Okay.
He coochie swiped me, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And then I walked into the house. So he literally like, okay, I don't know, like,
I know.
yeah, okay. Hold on, let me demonstrate. So I like walked back in the house, and then I had a couple friends in there, and I like let them know what just happened. And yeah, like my producer got really pissed. Obviously we've been friends for a long time, and he left though. Him and his girl left. And then my producer was just like, yo, like, what's his name? And like about to dox him and figure it all out.
Right.
And then you hear at the door, and I'm like, oh no, please, Jesus, don't let this be this man. And yeah, lo and behold, he came back to get his girl's purse that they forgot in the other room. And that was the wrong move on his part to come back, because people were already heated. Door open. I'm like, don't go out there. I didn't even want to open the door.
Yeah.
And they opened the door, and immediately he was confronted with like, bro, all that.
Right.
And there was a scuffle there. It was a back and forth thing. He said some weird stuff like, hey, bro, like, we some pimps and they some hoes, like, type beat. And it just made it worse. There was a little wrestling. He bit my producer's eyebrow off.
He bit it off?
He bit it off. Like, the eyebrow did not connect anymore. Like, he got it sewn back on, but literally a chunk of his face. Yo, it was wild. I'm like, wait, you bite? Okay, Mike Tyson. I didn't know we still did that. So then as soon as that was going on, I ran out. I like ditched my flip-flops, my chanclas. They came running off. I scraped up my whole foot trying to run out there. And like, I was like, yo, and mind you, there's blood all over my producer's face. I'm just like, what is going on? And then my producer went back to get like something for his face or something. Like he had walked away because he realized like his whole face is gushing blood. He can't even see out of his eye, you know? And like, so while he thinks this guy is tame, I'm like, yo, like, come on, bro. Like, you just need to leave, da-da-da. And I don't know, he just got upset, and then he just clocked me right in the nose. And I didn't tell the judge this, but he hit me a couple of times. They asked me how many times he hit me. I just told him he hit me one time, cause I ain't a snitch.
Damn.
I know it's messed up, but look, I was raised by the streets. Not playing. No, so yeah, he actually hit me in the face too, like a couple times. I had a big old knot right here, and then my nose was just gushing blood. It was crazy, but yeah, he hit me in the nose, and he broke my nose. But I'm out here still looking cute though, so it's good. It's not the first time, a dude try to put his hands on me. We tough out here in real life.
Right. Well, the reason why I asked you is because you posted up that picture, and I know you said you were uncomfortable posting it, but you wanted to bring awareness.
Right.
And this dude,
I wasn't uncomfortable. It was like I wasn't trying to get the attention that I'm like, if I post this, people are gonna be like, blah, So it took me a minute, but I did want to post it because, being a woman in the industry, like you really need to have people around you. You cannot for a second be alone with anybody, with any dude.
But that dude was with his girl.
She was passed out drunk. He was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. And I was like, nah. And then he just kept going, I guess. But basically it was just like I guess he was just mad. He was mad, and I don't know, like he just went bananas. But yeah, it was with sexual assault. They tried to charge him with a lot of different things. Like I was like, damn, like, even so, like, it's crazy how I could still have a heart for somebody that punched me in the nose. But I'm like, look, I ain't trying to be a reason that your whole life gets ruined. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you were drunk. Maybe like you need some anger management. Maybe you need Jesus, my brother. But I'm not trying to ruin anybody's life, even though I didn't do anything. Right. So, I don't know. I'm just really not. I'm just not that type of person. I'd rather just be like, look, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. You do you. I don't know you. I want to know you. But for me, it's like a lesson learned. Like I definitely cannot trust nobody because in the industry as a woman, it is like you're already looked at as a piece of meat. You're not looked at for your talent. You might be looked at for your talent, but people are always going to look at you for your booty. They ain't going to look at you for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? And I'm glad that you are sharing that, because I've shared that with several artists that have come through here, because I've seen it all, throughout the 90s when I was heavy into the music scene. If
Right.
You will, okay. But no, it's very, very true.
Right.
But now, I'm glad you cleared that up, because I always wanted to ask you, like, what the hell happened? But you cleared it up, so thank you for that.
That's what happened. That's a long story.
Yeah.
It's literally like I could write a mini book about it. But yeah, so it just crazy. I don't know. Like, I really don't even know how something like that could even happen. It's really like you got to keep your circle small, and even if you think someone's cool, like, don't ever invite someone in your space.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, I'm that type of person. I'm very like, mi casa es su casa. Like, I'm just, like.
But you got to be careful.
But hell no. Hell no, we can't do that no more.
Right.
So,
Okay. July 30th, you dropped a song called Moving. Let's talk a little bit about that. What are you talking about in Moving?
Bet you want to know what we moving. I'm going to just go ahead and let your viewers and your listeners tell me and tell you what that song's about. But that song is about, it's not about trapping, but it's about riding clean.
All right. So it's not about moving from an apartment to a bigger house?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I would rather a person listen to it and tell me what they think it is. Because when someone listened to it, they were like, someone was just like, I hate moving.
Okay, now.
Moving sucks. It's really a hassle.
Now, share what people have possibly told you.
That is one thing.
Okay.
Another thing is like something emotional or whatever. And that's why I love, like, music is whatever you interpret it as, right? So really just go check the track out, Moving. It's me and one of my producers. So it's Steven Raza and Diamond Dez, Moving. Y'all could check it out right now on Spotify.
Yeah, on Spotify.
We got over like 23,000. It's like almost 24,000 streams already since the 30th. Yeah. That's cool.
Is there visuals out for that yet?
Nope. That should be next though. We have a on YouTube. We have a lyric video, so you can search on YouTube, Moving, Diamond Dez,
and read along with the lyrics.
Yep, and it's a sick visual too. It's a pretty dope visual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, since you released it, have you performed that song yet? I mean, I know.
No, we literally 30th. It's the 4th. That was 5 days ago. I released it 5 days.
I have to ask.
I mean, no, not yet. But I was trying to work on a acoustic version for that song. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I asked because I know you said you were at a club last night, so I figured you were performing.
Oh no, someone else was performing.
Oh, okay.
A lot of other girls were performing, but.
Any good?
Oh, so good. So many good girls there.
Oh, okay. They were moving.
They were moving weight.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the shark movie, Great White. Okay.
That dropped. That movie came out on July 16th.
Okay, July 16th. I'm not gonna ask you if you performed that because obviously you haven't.
No, I haven't.
But that's
COVID's kind of really a thing. Like, it sucks so bad. But I'm like, I haven't performed as little as like ever in my life. Like I was always performing, but since COVID, it's really just messed up so many things.
And there's a bunch of rumors. I don't know if it's just social media bullshit, where they say they may be on lockdown again. A new strain is coming. That's all bullshit. So, you know, and believe me, I'm not mocking anybody by saying this, but I'm 53 years old. And
no, you're not.
And I haven't been sick in over six.
Not.
I haven't been sick in over 6 years.
What?
Okay, and I don't wear a mask. Somebody got mad because I made a post.
You're 53. I'm gonna tell my mama hit you up.
And I put, "Fuck your mask," and somebody got mad at that. So
of course, they all out here social justice warriors. They think so because people are trying so hard to stand for something. I'm like, yo, just stand for what literally is in you. Stop standing for what society wants you to stand for. Yo, you a sheep, and you know what? I like a sheep, but not that kind of sheep. You a black sheep to me.
Right, follower.
Actually, but I like black sheep because I'm kind of a black sheep. But you know what I'm trying
of course.
to say. Yes, like the bad kind of sheep.
Okay, so Great White, that's a movie, and you did a song.
So
for the movie.
and that's not out yet.
Okay.
But you can Google search it, like Great White trailer, 2021, and that is my first. So I write. I told you I write for TV and film, right?
Right.
So one of the things was. I wish I got the Toy Story one. So Toy Story like 5 is coming out eventually, or like Buzz Lightyear movie, which is the 5th one. And I was gonna be the voiceover for that. I was gonna not voiceover, but singing. Like I don't know what you want to call it. The track on the trailer.
Right.
That was gonna be me, but that didn't happen because they went with Buzz Lightyear instead, which makes sense. I would have went with Buzz Lightyear too. But so basically, when you hear music on the trailers, it's an artist like such as myself, and so it got picked up. So there's a lot of competition when people put out like, oh, we need a song. This is how they say it. Big email. We need a song talking about this, this, and this. This is the title of the song. This is what it's about. These are the characters, and then you just go in and write literally a song according to that. So I wrote. Me and my one of my producers wrote a song for it, and then it got picked up and pitched, and so that was the first trailer that I ever landed. So that was dope.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. I always encourage people to get music in movies. Believe me,
that's how you make money.
That's how you make money. Okay. Now you talked earlier about doing a song with Corrupt.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so we're doing a song. I was really surprised when Corrupt hit me with this song because obviously you think Corrupt from the Dog Pound, he about to send you some real like hoopity hoop, like some dog-ish. No, but this is like some, Justin Bieber just dropped a song on July 7th called Stay. It's very look, like I said, I grew up in the era of like scene kids. I was like a little scene queen. I don't know, you probably don't even know what that means, but I was a scene queen, like all the emo stuff, like when, Jeffree Star and Audrey Kitchening, and More Hilton, like all the little scene queen, scene king stuff, like that was my era. So it's crazy to see the music industry is actually demanding that, the roots of that, like that Blink 182, that that little punk rock swag, and people don't even realize. So if you heard that song Stay by Justin Bieber, he just dropped it this year on the 7th of last month, that song, and he just introduced a new artist on that. It was him and another artist who made that song so like punk rock. Anyway, so the song that Corrupt sent me is like a little punk rock vibe. And I'm like, okay, Corrupt is not a stupid person. He's very gamed up. Like he literally, one of his mentors is Snoop Dogg. So he knows all about the industry. He knows good music. The reason why I know him is because he discovered me when I dropped my first song. It was fun, and it's a pop song, and he loved that song. He's like, yo, do you remember that? Yeah. Okay, so he would literally play my first song over and over and over again. I just went to see him play live. Where was it? I don't remember. I went and saw him play live, and he was, after his show, I'm like, he bumped his truck or his van or whatever it was with my song. Fun, my first song. And I'm like, you know how you feel, your first song, you're like, but anyway, so Corrupt really is on a whole other vibe. Like Corrupt, you think that he's only into that gangster-ish, like, no, he really about the vibe of music. He really about the good time of music. He sent me this track. It's very me because of my roots. It's very me because of my roots, and so he wants me to sing it. I'm gonna send it back to him. Then I'm gonna go re-record it in Vegas, and then we're gonna shoot a video in Vegas.
Dope.
So, like literally in the next few weeks.
Dope. Okay, then you talked about that you're looking for new producers as well.
Yes, because I'm damn near recording myself right now. And shout out to Wacko. Thank you, homie. He's been letting me use his studio. Because, like sometimes you can't really depend on everybody.
Right.
Some producers get busy. They're backed up. They got, they already got a whole schedule booked. I'm really trying to be self-sufficient as much as possible because, shoot, if I could do it myself, why not?
Right.
But at the same time, like, that's not my focus, right? My focus is being an artist and writing and singing and rapping.
Yeah.
So, yes, holler, shout out to anybody that's trying to, hi you doing? I'm looking for producers and engineers and studios.
So hit her up on.
Please hit me up at I am Diamond Dez on Instagram because that's really where I talk to most people. But yeah.
Okay. Your Instagram has been up on the screen, and it will also be up on the description so that people can click on it.
Please click on it. Click on it. Click on it. Click on it.
Yeah. So any
if
producers,
you a dope producer, please, if look.
Don't produce.
Don't waste my time. I ain't gonna waste yours, but please don't hit me with some garage band type. Please don't. Okay. All right. Anyway.
All right. Moving on. Okay. And then July 11th, you signed to new management.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Junior, my manager, shout out to Junior. He was gonna be here, but he probably went to Egypt or something. So he is responsible for like Pitbull and Justina Valentine. You know, Wildin' Out.
No.
Wildin' Out.
Oh,
Nick
I've heard
Cannon's,
of them. I don't know them.
I'm just saying, do you know? Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon.
Right.
So the redhead, she dope. She burned so many fools on that show. She can spit like freestyle raps like no one's mama. Like,
really?
Crazy. Justina Valentine, search her up. She's a sick freestyle rapper. Like I got so much respect for her because I can't say that I'm gonna sit here and just spit on some stuff. I'm gonna do a free. No, I can't. I'm a writer.
Right.
Yeah. So he's responsible for her, and then Pitbull and his wife. Shout out to her. I love her. Gloria is so amazing. She's in LA right now. I'm gonna link up with her soon. But his wife is dope too. So anyway, yes, I just linked up with my manager. Just signed a contract. We're gonna go to New York in September, and I can't disclose information. But we are her. So yeah, follow me and all of my adventures.
That's dope. Okay, now performances. Anything coming up where people can go check you out? Anything soon? I know you're recording.
Yeah.
I know you're going to be doing a video.
I have a lot of songs that I haven't released. I have a lot of things like stacking up. I'm just trying to get my content. So I'm building content right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But as soon as I can, like, sometimes you're not allowed to say things until contracts are finished. So I can't say everything because contracts are not all the way. Homie, stop tripping because contracts have not been finished. But that's why I say just follow me and I will let everybody know. And honestly, like anybody can hit me up anytime and ask me anything. Like I'm the type, people be surprised. They're like, oh my God, I didn't think that you would reply. And I'm like, of course I would. Why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? Like, yes, I get built up, but sometimes on my downtime, I'll go through all of it and I will definitely, obviously skip the simps. And then I will go to the people that have, you know, real questions or real, you know, comments.
Real questions, yeah.
Questions or they're like, when's the last time you had sex? That was a real question I got.
For reals?
Yes. I'm like, bro.
Oh, okay.
If you got a real question for me, I will answer it.
If that dude is watching, here's my thing. What are you going to get out of an answer? Like, if you say last night, if you said a year ago, what?
It's like, oh, you had sex a year ago? Let me fantasize. How did she look a year ago? Wow. Whoo, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. When's the last time you had sex, Tony?
Let me think. Anyways.
What a question, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It actually kind of makes me blush. I'm like, oh my God, don't ask me that. It's so weird.
Is that, you think that's the weirdest one?
I think, no, it's not the weirdest. I have interesting fans.
Okay.
And I'm not even trying to, you know, be mean to that guy.
I know, but you kind of like. But
I'm real, and I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I ain't gonna drop your Instagram name or anything, but I'm gonna keep it real. I have had okay, so my fans are, you know, like cultic kind of like.
Okay, right.
I have cult following because I have people that have followed me since I was a teenager.
Okay.
And that are still following me, and I'm not a teenager anymore.
Right.
And that says something for me. I'm like, yo, like you could have gotten over me a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, you know, most of the time, dudes, when you with them for like a year, they be over you because they're like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then you leave and then they're like, oh, shoot, I'm not really over her. What I'm trying to say is people have a short attention span, right? People are just like, okay, cool. But no, my fans, the people that support me are lifers. And some of them are weird. Some of them are really amazing. All of them are amazing. But I accept all of their weirdness for what it is, because no matter what, something in there loves me, and I appreciate that.
I do another podcast. We probably average maybe between 600 to maybe 900 people live when we go live. It's Freaky Tales, okay? It's all the paranormal, spooky, ghost story type of shit, okay? We do it every other Friday. I just think, I don't know if this is weird, but one guy, I guess, he didn't go to my Freaky Tales page, but he went to my regular page and he asked me, well, he didn't ask me, he just told me, I think you're a low-key Satanist. That's what he
No
told
way.
me. Yeah.
I'm gonna just testing 1, 2. Okay. Tony is not a Satanist. Y'all, I would feel it on his vibrations. He really ain't. He goes to Food for Less, he buys large bananas, and he prays before he eats them.
Yes, exactly.
To the Lord.
So all I did was just send him like a laughing face, you know, and that was it. But yeah, so
Everyone a Satanist when you get attention. But anyway, they just can't believe this.
Yes.
They can't believe he blessed by Jesus.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Diamond Dez, any shout outs you want to give? But before I have to announce, go check out Moving. It just dropped July 30th.
Go check it out right now. Literally, Moving. Diamond Dez. Seriously.
Go check it out. And then go to her DM and tell her what you think the song is about.
Yes. Also, DM me. Let me know what you think it's about. And then tap that heart on that Spotify. Add it to your playlist. Share it with your friends. Text your mama. Text your baby mama. Tell your grandmama. Let everybody mama know.
Yes.
We out here.
So at this time, shout outs, anything you want to say, anything you want to promote, anything I didn't ask you.
All right, shout out to God because, you know what I'm saying, he'd have to deal with me all the time. Yahuwah, that's his real name if you search on the Hebrew engine on Google. And shout out to, there's so many people. Shout out to Tony.
Thank you.
Shout out to, can I give you a hand five? I just wanted to measure. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Garrett Woosh. Shout out to my mama for having me. I'm sorry I ripped you. I know I did. I love you, Mom. Shout out to my dad. Even though we don't talk that much, I know you out here making babies all day because you Mexican. Shout out to the Grammys because I'm going to get one day.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Steven Raza who has recorded a lot of my stuff. Shout out to Havoc. Shout out to all my friends, all my family. Like, really, shoot. Like, this is, you know what? I need a list to bring real quick. And there's so many. Okay, shout out to the Justice. Wait, hold on. The Juvenile Hall in Sacramento. I know that's really random. Shout out to Shine, California. Shout out to all the studios like the Stu 916, Almana Labs. Shout out to, like, there's so many people that I feel so bad that I'm not even saying right now. But shout out to everybody that follow me, love me, and appreciate me, because I love you too. I appreciate you too. Shout out to, like D-Lo G, you know, my cousin. Shout out to, I don't know, Corrupt. Shout out to Corrupt. That's my mentor. And shout out to Posty, because one day I'm going to meet you. Anyway, we good.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Dez, do me one big favor. When you drop your album, whether it's an EP or album, let me know. We'll bring you back to promote it, okay?
Okay, I like to drop singles, but...
Okay, singles or whenever you have, like, I don't know.
Like a accumulated...
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, everybody. Once again, Hypnotic just walked into the building.
Hypnotic!
So we're going to be talking Raza, so make sure you call somebody, text somebody. You know the rest. Diamond Dez is in the motherfucking house. Y'all stay blessed. 10 minutes. We'll be back.
come with the funky drum, and you know my man Steve can get some. With a fool like Tony A when he plays stupid dope shit by WA. You wanna spray? Dumb motherfuckers, no doubt. And sucker DJ, get the fuck out. Tony A.
What did you say your name was? What did you say your
Tony A.
I have won 1 million battles. Lights, cameras, action, sound. Give me that mic, I'm about to go down.
Thinking of a master plan.
This story's funny. I met this girl and she had money.
Yo, right about now, Dr. Dre is in effect. Cold tearing shit up with my man Steve at the Roadium swap meet. And we here to lay it on the line. To all them sucker niggas out there claiming our tapes and shit, we just got one thing to say.
Never get you boy, your ass is mine. Never get you boy, your ass is mine. Never get you boy, your ass is mine.
Yeah! Now my name is Dr. Dre. 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 Went to a party in West LA. Wanna learn a new dance, that's what you say. Well, here's a new dance that can't be matched. So just dance to the flow and do the cat. Here it come, here it come, here it kitty come, come. Here it come, here it come, here it kitty come, come.
Yo, this is how I see it. Tony A chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch. The shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy 'cause free. And the streets to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing least a gram.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 184. And once again, just a quick reminder, if you want to submit any music, submit it to roadiumradio@gmail.com. And I will get into it, look it up, and you will be contacted via email. So once again, my second guest of the night, he's returning, and he's got new music for you guys, and we're going to go over his music. But without further ado, please allow me to introduce Hypnotic.
What's good, Tony, man? Thank you for having me once again, dog. Really appreciate the love.
Yes, sir.
Just
yes,
glad
sir.
to be here, you know.
The last time I saw you actually was at a video shoot just recently.
That's right.
You
Brown
know,
96.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And this was something, if you will, for I guess it was for the youth. It was for a good cause, for Raza. And I haven't seen the video. Have you seen anything on it yet?
I just hit him up. Concrete's still editing it, but Concrete's on like tour, so might be a little bit, but
okay,
they're working on it right now.
Okay. If I can just have you just speak a little bit close, just like that.
Gotcha, dog.
Now, a lot of people sometimes when I post up flyers for artists that have already been here, they'll say again, but this is why I do this. This is episode 184, and you were here episode 76.
It's been a while. I think it's been over a year.
Yeah, so this is 108 shows ago.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
exactly.
Please don't complain, okay? Now, when you were here, we had such a great turnout because we spoke on one subject, which I'm not going to harp on because if people want to see it, they can go back and look at it. But we actually did a clip where you address the Blueface situation. Yeah. Okay. And that itself got over 58,000 views.
Yeah, that was really. I think the subject matter, it's controversial a little bit, or it's sensitive. Mm-hmm. But when you hear somebody speaking real shit, it's gonna like, okay, hold up, let me hear this guy. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people I mean, there's different subjects we can rap about. We can rap about, you know, insignificant stuff. But you know what I mean? But me as an artist and what I strive to do is rap about important things. And I think we both agreed. We felt a lot of us felt disrespected by that Carne Asada song, and just in general, it seemed like a trend. You know what I mean? So I you know, the truth is the truth, and when people hear it, even if it's touchy, they're gonna attract to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You know, for a while, it almost seemed like the trend of the paleteros and the people selling elotes, you know, were getting attacked, and then it seemed like it died down for a while.
Yeah.
And then it kind of, am I correct that it started picking back up?
I think so.
again?
Yeah. There was a moment there where it kind of like, okay, we haven't really seen much, and then it kind of picked up. And then I was waiting on the video to be made with Duende, because we did a song called "They Don't Give a Fuck About Us," and it was all about that. It was all about the street vendors, and I was even like, "Yo, it's kind of been a while. Like I don't want this video to bring back more violence." You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was thinking that, but it's like, you know, it's such a powerful message that I need to release it regardless. But there was that little moment though; it was kind of dying down.
Right.
Then it picked back up, and now you see it every now and then. Now it's kind of like. Now when you see it, it's just like, oh, it's nothing new, because it still kind of happens. I mean, but what can we do? You know what I mean? I mean, we can't stop every single person. You know what I mean?
And you know what? I want to say something to be fair, because a lot of people say that it was just black people doing it to Raza.
Yeah.
I seen videos where I seen Raza even doing it to Raza.
Oh, definitely. And that's the thing that I was kind of introduced to, because the reality is the reality, dog. Raza's gonna get mad when we see a different race fucking with us.
Yes.
We fuck with each other all the time. We kill each other. It's the same shit.
Same shit.
We're not uproaring, hey, you know. But when we see another race do it, we're gonna get mad. We're gonna get heated. But then I was hearing like some OGs and different people were telling me like, yo, man, this ain't nothing new. The homies have been jacking food.
Yeah.
One of my homies was like, when I was on a sick one back in the day, you know, that was an easy come up. You know what I mean? And then like, so it's nothing new for the paleteros. They've fell victim to that from our own gente too.
Right.
But sometimes it takes something else. But now that we see it happening, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's our people, if it's the blacks, if it's white people, because the white people pick on them all the time too.
Yeah.
It's not right regardless. You know what I mean? So we need to have the same energy no matter who does it.
Now, I know it bothers a lot of people, and a lot of people don't ever say anything about it, but you decided to speak on it. What do you think it was, man, that I guess that moved you to like, I gotta say something?
I think we're all outraged when we see it. You know, it makes you feel a certain way. And I have a platform, dog. I have music. Even before that, I've been all about uplifting my raza.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It was nothing. It was like second nature to me. Like, you know, fuck this. This ain't right. This ain't cool. I'm not here to try to... I know my fan base, my backbone of my fan base is going to be Raza. It's going to be Chicanos. You know what I mean? Because that's what I am. That's what you hear when I rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if I can get black fans, if I can get white fans, that's a bonus to me. But I'm always gonna be I'm gonna have that Chicano influence in my music.
Of course.
And I'm always gonna cater to them first. That's what I'm about. Raza first.
Right.
So when I see something like that, it was second nature, man. Fuck that. I need to say something.
Right.
No one else is gonna say shit. You know what I mean? Growing up, a lot of my favorite Chicano rappers didn't really say much when it came to sensitive subjects.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And I know maybe when you're at a higher level, when you're making money, you don't want to play with maybe losing fans or upsetting some of your fans. Because then when you do that, you lose money. But at some point, you got to be real to yourself, be true to yourself. Right. And that's what I always strive to be, dog. So I'm always going to speak on shit that matters to me and that I'm passionate about.
And I'm glad you did, you know, and I want to make this very clear, because I know this is a very sensitive subject to a lot of people, but there is a lot of black people that feel just like us. Yeah. They don't want to see that.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
They don't want to see that. And I need to make that clear, because I don't want nobody to think that they're just picking on someone. It's not that. It's everyone who's doing that we're against.
Yes,
everyone,
exactly.
Regardless of what nationality you are. If you're doing that, that's just wrong.
Exactly.
That's just another human being.
Yes, yes.
You know, one of the best, I don't even know if I should even say the best example, but there was a guy that gave an example. He was a Chicano man. I don't know who he was. And he was sitting next to a elderly black man at a bus stop. And he pointed a video.
I remember. Yeah.
And he said something like, I can easily hit this man right here.
I remember that.
You know, and let me tell you something. That man was helpless, bro. I don't care if he was a Mexican man, a white man, a Japanese man, a black man, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's just wrong.
Exactly. What are you gaining out of that? I mean, from what I've seen, a lot of it is youngsters doing it, like the ones that we've seen recently. And then we can get into the whole new generation, but like they don't have respect. A lot of them don't have respect for their elders or for the OGs también.
Yeah.
And it's just on some dumb shit. And in an era where you can get likes and views off of being stupid and doing some dumb shit and hurting innocent people, they don't they're like, oh, it's a come up, you know what I mean? Like this is me getting views. Like it's just stupid, dog.
Yeah, remember for a while there were people going around, wasn't it? They were licking ice cream and filming themselves.
Yeah, something like that.
It was something stupid, like they would open the ice cream, lick it, and put it back, like, and they were filming and stuff for like likes and views. And
that's
shit
what
like
people do now. It's the era we live in, dog. So what I noticed is it does seem like a lot of youngsters that were doing it. Not to say that there was, I mean, but from what I saw, it looked like a lot of youngsters. But and then también there's just people robbing them. You know, they just want money.
Right.
It's easy come up. Unfortunately, when we post these things on Instagram and we try to bring awareness to it, there's also people like, oh shit, I never thought of that. Let me go rob this motherfucker.
Right.
It's easy money. They got cash. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I saw I don't know if it's a meme or just a quote that said that social media has fucked up the streets more than crack did in the 80s. And it's almost true because some people, this is one thing that I don't like, but this is just me.
Yeah.
You know, I've had people say, well, you know what? I did it to try to influence other people to do the same. Now I'm going to say, well, I see people giving money to either a homeless man or somebody that needs some food or something, and they videotape themselves doing that.
I don't like that either.
Right. Now, I spoke on it, and I had a guest here that said, well, I do that.
Yeah.
He said, I do that because I want people to follow the trend and do the same. But I would rather speak on it than film myself because ultimately, I think that looks more like for comments and likes.
Yeah, you're trying to do it. You're doing it so it can be seen. It's not from your heart.
Right.
I mean, maybe some people do it and they do mean it. And maybe maybe they think, I can influence people to do it. Because I noticed with that scenario, it's like 50-50. People have different opinions.
Right.
Personally, it's like, you're not supposed to do that anyway. You're not supposed to brag about the people you helped. If it comes from the heart, you don't brag about it. You don't need it to be seen. But at the same time, they are doing it. I mean, he's hooking the homeboy up with money. I mean, it is a deed that he did. Is it more influenced by what he's gonna gain out of it? You know what I mean? Is it from the heart? You know what I mean? But when you film it, it taints that thought.
It does.
Yes.
It does. And I don't like it. And I know I got homies that do that. I don't tell them anything, bro, because I've spoken to them in the past about it, you know, and not in a negative way, but almost kind of like, what's your reason behind it?
Yeah.
And many of them pretty much say the same thing. Well, I'd rather be a good example on camera than doing something dumb. But I'm like, like you said, I just think it taints the good gesture.
You're forcing it.
Right.
Now you're creating it. You know, once you film it, it's almost like it's planned.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It takes away from the validity of it. Like, you know what I mean?
So it's been several, actually, episodes, like we said. It was 108 episodes ago. Yeah. I wanted to ask you, since then, without going too much into detail about the music that's coming out.
Yeah.
Because I want to tackle that on the next one.
What they miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what for people that are barely first time getting to know Hypnotic tonight?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to give them a quick recap of who is Hypnotic. You know.
Yeah. No, definitely. Hypnotic is well. First of all, the name was given to me by my brother, who's in the building, Aztec G. But we had that name before the Hypnotic drink, just so people know. You know, that was back in like middle school. But the whole theme behind it is if you hear my music, if you hear my lyrics, it's gonna hypnotize you. You know what I mean? Like once you get sucked in, you're gonna like, damn, this fool's dope. So that's the concept behind it. But yeah, definitely, like we kind of spoke on it a little earlier. I'm all about my Raza, man. It's Raza first. I love hip hop. I love the art form of it. So I when I write and I think about respecting the craft as well. I try to get lyrical with it, you know.
Right.
I'll challenge myself on certain things with the multi-syllables and the punchlines every now and then. But I'm more of a direct.
Right.
You know, instead of, there's different types of rappers. There's hip hop guys that do a lot of punchlines, very lyrical. I try to be balanced on all angles.
Okay.
So if you do hear my stuff, I'll sing a little bit on the hooks. I'll switch up the melody and stuff. I just try to do a little bit of everything. So if you hear an album, if you hear my music, if you hit shuffle on Spotify, you can hear a lot of different variety of music. But at the end of the day, it's Raza first, and I'm direct. I'm to the point. When you hear what I gotta say, when you hear the songs, I'm getting straight to the point. Like, I'm here to defend my people, to uplift my people, and inspire people to do the same. I mean, through my platform, through what I know I'm good at, what I was born to do is rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And make music. Because words are powerful, bro.
Yes.
Some people downplay what words can do. Like, oh, you shouldn't be getting butthurt. You shouldn't be, you know, sad about what people say. But like, fucking words were built tyrants and shit. You know, Hitler and all these fools. They use words to rally up their people.
Yes.
And that's how powerful words are. Don't ever underestimate words. And I want to do good. I want to bring good to the world también. You know what I mean? I want to be more of a positive rapper, but I'm gonna be direct too. If I see something that I don't like, I'm gonna speak on it, man. I'm gonna address it. So
yeah, and you use your platform, your voice, your music to address a lot of these things. You know, and I like that. I really truly do like that, and I hope that people get behind you and support you because you're doing something positive for the culture. I like that you said that words are powerful because, you know, we can use our words to speak life into someone, to encourage someone, to uplift someone.
Yes.
Or we can use them to break people down.
Exactly.
Manipulate them.
It's true.
You know, and it's all within words. You know, a lot of these. Let's just take a guy like Charles Manson.
Yeah.
From what I know of, I don't think he ever killed anybody.
Nah, he just made motherfuckers do it, man. He influenced them, manipulated them, or whatever it was.
You got guys like Jim Jones from the People's Temple who moved all the people to Guyana and told them to drink the Kool-Aid, and they listened.
They all killed themselves. David Koresh,
he's the lamb.
He didn't kill nobody though, but that was a different little thing. But still though, he had just psyching people out, or like, you know what I mean? Words, it's all words, and if you can present yourself a certain way.
Yes, this is the guy, and not just through documentaries, but also through books that I read. I did my homework on him so I could speak on it. I didn't want to say I met the person, but I was in a building where one of the people that escaped actually spoke somewhere, and I went to go listen to him.
Oh, from the David Koresh?
Yeah, from the I forgot what he called it.
You see the show, sick.
Yes. I'm trying to remember what they called the countdown.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
But he said that it was true, that there was one point where he was pointing people to God and people were coming. Then after a while that he was Jesus Christ. And then after a while he's just God. And
God damn.
Even to the point where he was telling people that I know she's your wife, but only I can sleep with her. And he's literally convinced these people
to live. Oh my God.
With his words.
That's crazy, dog.
With his words.
That's madness.
Now think about this. Some people will say, well, you know what, Tony, you know what? It's got to be some weak-minded people that believe some shit like that. Guess what? There are weak-minded fucking people out there that would believe that.
Yeah. And then, you know, it depends on how strong your faith is or how he approached you. Some people are smart and they'll hit a soft point in you. You know what I mean? Make you fall.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The same thing with like when someone's in love with a girl, she can be all hoeing around and shit, but you're never going to believe that because, oh, she wouldn't do that. The homies might be telling you shit.
Right.
Hey, she sucked my dick the other day. Like, nah, fool.
No, mama.
But, you know what I mean? But you know, love makes you do crazy things.
Yes.
You ignore all the and it's the same
all
thing.
the red flags.
Yes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So
you
same thing with words or someone that's manipulating you. People can influence people to do a lot of things. And that's what I want to do. For everybody out there, I'm trying to influence people just to stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you see something involving our gente, let's fucking speak up about it. Don't be afraid to fucking, you know, let's put our voices out there. Everybody got their movement, you know what I mean? Where the fuck's ours, you know what I mean? Like you said, we have a voice, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We have one, so.
Absolutely. You know, I just want to touch on something before we switch it up. I know a lot of people that really want to speak up. And this is the very sensitive part of this conversation because I don't want to offend anyone but I have to say it. If we can't talk about it, then we might as well just log off right now.
Yeah.
When it comes to a lot of our people, a lot of our raza, many of them can't speak up because they're not supposed to be here, according to them. They're here undocumented.
Yes, yes.
So it's very, very hard.
I understand that aspect on certain things.
Right,
You know,
right.
But we have a lot of people that are legally here también.
También que no hacen nada. They don't do
Exactly.
shit.
Yes, that's understandable if you no tienen papeles or algo así.
Right.
If you don't have papers, I mean, that's okay. You don't got to tell me nothing. I'm not going to
Yeah.
go out there and march. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Of course.
You live in fear that way. You know what I mean? So, but people that are born here or people that have citizenship, there's no excuse. You know what I mean?
Right.
There really isn't. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah. We watch it. We say, oh, that's fucked up. But anyways, let's watch Netflix.
Yeah.
And
You
it
know,
just,
I mean, but at the same time, not everybody's gonna go out there and do things. We all have trabajos, we all work, we have our lives. We only have so much time for so many things, you know what I mean? And a lot of people prioritize their family, their job, whatever it is. Everybody's different. But if you even sharing it or even showing a friend that, hey, this fool's dope, he raps about real shit, you know what I mean? Because when you spread out positivity or good music or a good message, the more people that hear it, the more powerful that message becomes. You know what I mean? You can even do your part just by even posting a little, hey, this fool's dope. Hey, show the homies or tell your kids or whatever. Just, you don't got to go out there and march. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you
Right.
can make the time, beautiful. You know what I mean? But, get involved a little more. Put a little more effort at least.
right. And it doesn't hurt anyone to promote another artist.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell's that going to do?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anybody. Even if you just say, well, you know what, I don't want to put them on my page because my page is pretty. Put them on your story.
Exactly. Stories are beautiful because you don't got to post.
Right.
You can give the homie a little shine right there.
So, but some people don't.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to. And I don't get it. Some people say, well, how come you don't post on my music? Bro, I gave you a fucking interview, bro.
I know, dog.
You
You gave him a whole hour on here in this segment with
Right.
a bunch of like hundreds of people that have never seen them or
Right.
met, and then that's enough on its own. You know what I mean?
I had one guy here, and I'm not trying to embarrass him, but I had just did an interview with him, and then about 2 weeks later, he wanted to come back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like 2 weeks later, and I just said, nah, bro. I said, like, that ain't happening, bro.
Yeah.
Give it a couple of months, drop something else.
Yeah.
Nah, but I ain't doing nothing. I figured that I could just come back, and I was like,
Put in work.
like, nah, dude.
Well, speaking on that topic, because you did bring it up too, for people that are listening, since last time I was here, I did drop an album called Tamales, Flowers, and CDs.
Speak on that.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that because to me, that album is just a representation of our people. The title itself, I brought it up on the last interview. It's just a metaphor for our gente. We work hard and we earn our shit. Whether it's the homie selling tamales or the flower lady me with my music and these CDs, we earn, for the most part, we work and we try to earn our shit. So that album, it brings light to the issues, certain issues that we were going through, with the whole Trump thing. There was a lot of Trump shit on there, but it was also the Blueface song was on there también.
Right.
And there was, I was hitting everybody. I was calling out my own people that are citizens that think they're better than the immigrants and stuff. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, your fucking mom was illegal, you know what I mean?
Right,
your fucking parent was, you know what I mean? Like, calm the fuck down. I'm calling my own gente out. I'm calling out, Blueface and these other rappers that are disrespecting our culture.
Right.
And I'm calling out the gringos, the racist motherfuckers. Like, that song is just, that album is very powerful. If you want to hear it, it's called Tamales, Flowers, and CDs. I really recommend that. I'm very proud of that album. It's very touchy and it's uplifting us, man. It's a dope ass. I just want people to make sure to look that motherfucking shit up. You know what I mean?
One thing I want to bring up that's also very controversial, but fuck it, might as well just bring it up. When Trump was in office, because you had brought up Trump.
Yes.
When Trump was in office, he was being butchered. By the way, I'm not a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Never have been. I made that very, very clear. But at the same time, the way people spoke about him, like someone like they fucking hated his ass. I don't hate nobody.
Yeah.
I can't live with hate in my heart towards another human being, bro.
Simon.
But of course, did I disagree with a lot of the stuff that he was doing like everybody else? Yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
But now, when he was in office, he was being butchered. Let those children go from those cages.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now, he's out.
Yeah.
Biden's in. Mm-hmm. Those kids are still there.
Now there's more now.
Now, where's the uproar?
Yeah.
It was only more when Trump was in there.
No, yeah, and I think a reason for that is just how Trump approached the presidency to begin with. You know what I mean? Before he was even in office, he was already on his campaign,
right.
You know, talking shit about. His focus was the immigrants, the illegals, the southern border.
Right.
He immediately attacked us, so we already had a bad taste in our mouth. You know what I mean? So it's fuck him from that whole point on.
Right.
You know, and don't get it twisted. I'm not politically savvy, like when it comes to economics and all that shit. I just know where my family comes from, and my family's, you know, where I'm an immigrant. I come from an immigrant family, and I felt like he was disrespecting us.
Yes.
But what I'm saying though is that, yeah, there still is kids in cages right now. You know what I mean? And but I do think though, I'm not defending Biden, but I think he should have been better prepared, because everybody and their mama knew that Trump had something against immigrants, right?
Yes.
So as soon as Biden's in office, all those one of the need, everybody's gonna come, and that's what we are seeing, an influx of people coming in.
Right.
So it's not just like, oh, there's more because Biden's putting them in there. It's just there's so many more people coming in. But Biden, I feel like now that we're looking at it, he should have been better prepared to try to handle that.
You know, I don't.
But they're saying there hasn't been this many people coming in like in over 25 years. It's just like, because once Trump, like he lost, everybody was like, oh, we can go now, we can go.
Right.
But that's not. And people always say Democrats always promote open borders. They don't promote, oh, you can just come in. No, there's still a system. You know what I mean? And Biden's pushing that system, like, you know, we're gonna go ahead and, como dice, vet you and see if you can come in, claim asylum and shit. But you know, with the amount of people coming in, I do want. It's not right though. Kids in cages are still kids in cages.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So, but I think the circumstances are a little different.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay. Now, you know what's crazy? Because I think the reason why, and I say I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know. I think the reason why he was unprepared, when, like how you said, because I don't think his ass thought he was going to win. I'm being serious. You know what? I thought for some reason, hands down, there's no way he's going to beat Trump, bro.
I was very nervous. I was like, we're going to get Trump again.
Yeah,
you know,
we
that's
all
what
did.
I thought. I really did think that.
So when Biden wins, we're like, he got it.
Well, he's saying the right shit. It is what it was. He was opposite of Trump when it came to immigration. We're gonna help them out. You know, we're gonna do things. He did do some stuff though. He brought back DACA. You know what I mean? There is little things he's doing. You know what I mean? He's trying to get papers for the workers in the farms and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So there's things. He's even opened up. I mean, people might not like this, but he's using some of the military bases and stuff to put some of the kids there. He's getting hotels because there's just so many kids right now. It is a messy situation, man. But I hope. I mean, at the same time, we can say he should have been better prepared. But sometimes there's stuff that you got to improvise at. Hopefully, he can get some real things going on right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it is less than a year. I do want to stress that too. Let's give the Vato some time to work. But no, don't get it twisted, man. It's hard to see that stuff still. You know what I mean? But you're right though. We're not speaking on it as much. But I do, like I said, there's a different circumstance. Maybe you know what I mean? If I think he's trying, then we'll see. Maybe a little. I'll give it some more time. You know what I mean? For me to like say something or to call him out.
You know, one thing I will say about our leaders. You know, he's our leader, our president.
Yeah, he is.
One thing I will say is, whether people do this or not, I do encourage people to pray for our leaders, simply because they're the ones in charge of everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I do encourage people, regardless of whether you like them or not. I think, because you know what, when Obama got in there, and the way when he got out, he went in there with dark hair. He came out with white hair, bro.
He did.
you know, pray for our leaders. So.
Hey, as much as Trump got bashed on, Obama got bashed on by the whites too, by the Republicans that are like super racist and shit. You know what I mean? The racist ones. I mean, I know there's good Republicans out there. There's bad Democrats too. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. There's good people, bad people in all parties and all.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. Trump, Obama, I didn't know it too much because I was young. You know what I mean? When Obama was president, I wasn't paying attention as much. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I think one thing Trump did do was he got Raza more involved in politics. He started saying shit about Mexico, and we're like, you know what I mean? Like, well, hold up, what's this fool saying? And then he became president, and then we're like paying attention now. But you know, that's good. That's not a bad thing.
Right.
So even though I disagree with him and on certain things, you know, but I felt like he's bringing more awareness because it was different, man. I think what it was too, we are sick of the same politics, the same people in office all the time, these political people. So for an outsider to come in, hell yeah, you know what I mean? It just happened to be that vato for me. It's like, out of all people.
Two things before we go to break. Did you watch the presidential debates when Trump was in office and Biden?
I watched some of them, yeah. They were just talking. It was a rap battle, but like just talk. It was like an Instagram comments.
Yeah, I was like, this is a fucking joke.
It was crazy, dog.
Okay.
It's literally changed, man.
Now, yes or no? I'm going to ask you a question. Do you really believe that wall was ever going to go up?
Nah, I mean, I
never
think
thought
he started building parts of it and shit. You know what I mean? But I think for me too, I think it was more like every president wants something to be remembered by. Like that's my little my stamp. You know? What I mean? Right. Because 20 or 100 years from now, that was Trump's wall. Right. Everybody wants that. I mean, I know what he was doing. I feel like we do need to secure the borders. You know what I mean? We can't just have all these people coming in. I get it. But you got to treat people with respect. There's a humane way to treat people. We're the United States, bro. Yeah. We're not some third world country, dog. You shouldn't be treating people coming in from third world countries like shit. Like shit. You know what I mean? We should be treating them. And I feel like he was using a lot of that immigration talk in a negative way and making, I think he was making people hate Raza more. You know what I mean? Low key. We saw a lot of more racist fools getting a little more brave.
That's the first thing that I noticed.
I'm being real. And that's why it's like okay, you guys want to say, you know, he's affecting my life because the people that support his ass, they might assume, you know, some things, or they're more bolder now with their racism and shit. Like, motherfucker. I
remember one time I was with a couple of buddies. We were in Hollywood, okay? And I rarely ever go to Hollywood anymore, bro. But I was out there, and there was a lady. She happened to be white. And I'm not picking on her, but she just happened to be white. And me and my homies it was like my homie right here and two in the back seat, Mexican cats. We had the windows rolled down during the day. We were just going through Hollywood. And I pulled out. I didn't see nobody. Well, she was on this lane, getting on my lane. So she cut me off. Yeah. And I stopped and I was like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. And she looks at me and she goes, fuck you. And I was like, fuck you. And here's what she said.
Go back to Mexico.
Build a wall.
Oh, yeah. See, no, being serious, man. That shit.
Bro, we just started laughing though.
Yeah. But that was the influence that motherfucker, he was affecting, making people hate Raza.
Yes.
That's the thing though. What Raza needs to realize, even if you're born here, even if you're not illegal, a racist motherfucker sees you the same way. You're still a spick no matter what. So get rid of your little high horse mentality. I'm born here. I'm not an immigrant. Yeah. Motherfucker, you came from immigrants, man.
Right.
That's all I gotta say, dog.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and press pause right there. We're gonna come right back after 10 minutes and I'm gonna start drinking. Okay. So once again, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody and let them know that Hypnotic is in the motherfucking building.
That's right.
So we'll be back 10 minutes.
High C and Tony A chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch. The shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy 'cause free. And the street to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least a gram.
Welcome back, everyone, to Roadium Radio episode 184. And we're not going to be bullshitting anymore. We're just going to go ahead and jump right back into it with Hypnotic. Hypnotic, I'm going to pour you a little drink real quick.
I appreciate you giving me the blue cup.
Yes, I told you that I was going to start drinking, and here I am. I gave you the blue for the blue team.
Orale.
And I take the red because, and I'll tell you why. One thing about me, my favorite color is blue. Okay, it's always been. But I love wearing black and red because those have always been my high school colors.
Okay, that's what's
So
up.
a lot of times when I wear red, like, hey man, are you
Norteño?
No, bro. My school's 2 blocks on the street, and in the '80s we won state championships. We were the shit. So
Yeah. Proud. You're proud of
yes,
where you came from.
Yes.
Salud.
So, salud to a
that,
long
bro.
and prosperous life, my boy.
Ándale, gracias.
Okay. So now, everybody in the live chat's a politician now. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's what I heard.
let's go ahead and give them a shout out. So everybody on there talking shit, everybody liking, subscribing, everybody donating. Much love, much respect to you guys. Thank you very much for supporting Roadium Radio, because we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. If that was the case, I might have just go on Instagram live, you know what I'm saying? Get 2 people watching me.
Yeah.
But we average at least about 1,000 people watching every time we go live. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in.
That's dope, man.
So now, I know we were talking a little bit about politics. I like it, talk a little bit about it, but I don't want people to think that this is CNN or
Exactly.
Or that I'm the Mexican Glenn Beck.
Raza News.
Yeah, exactly. Raza News. Hey, Holmes. But okay, let's talk a little bit about your music.
Orale.
Now, you have 8 tracks, or 1 bonus track. That's 9?
Yes, so 9 total.
Right. Would you consider that? Because some people consider an EP 6 songs.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's borderline album, because I see motherfuckers dropping albums today with 9, 8 songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it might as well be an album. But for me, because I'm old school, 16, 15 songs at least for an album.
Okay.
In my book, you know what I mean?
Right.
But so I'm gonna call it an EP.
Okay. You know that if people go back and look at albums like Prince, Madonna, even Cyndi Lauper, funk albums, like at the time, an album would be like 6 or 7 songs.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
Now a lot of people may not remember this. I still have mine. A maxi single. There's a single with 1 song.
Yeah.
And a maxi single would have 4 songs.
Okay.
And then they advanced it to an EP which had 6 songs.
Okay.
So from 1, 4, 6, and then anything after 6 is considered an album.
Okay, so I'm dropping an album then.
You're dropping an album.
All right.
Okay. So
in that case, yeah, fuck it. I'll take that.
So before we get into the actual songs, you want to share some of the producers you work with?
Okay, this particular EP that's gonna come out is called Days.
You said album.
Oh yeah,
So-
album. My bad. It's an album. That's right. It's 9 songs. I've had this producer that I've always reached out to. I the first time I bought a beat from him was 10 years ago.
Okay.
His name is Mr. Cool Man.
Okay. Is he a really cool guy?
And you know what? I've never met him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we do business through email, and I got his number and shit. But I love his beats, man. The reason I love his beats, he incorporates a lot of live music. There's some live bass. There's some live guitar.
Right.
And if you hear Tamales, Flowers, and CDs, my last album, I had a lot of live music in there from my current producer that I also work with, Little Green Studios. Shout out to Joe, Little Green Studios in Riverside. But yeah, Mr. Koolman produced all 8 of the main songs.
Okay.
So I reached out to him on my A.DA. I'm gonna do an album, and I want all these beats that I like. So we made it a little deal and shit. So I got all those beats.
That's dope, man.
And then the bonus track is My Chula featuring MC Magic.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay. What's up?
Hold on.
Let me slow that down.
Okay. Let's go with track 1. Days.
Yeah, Days.
What is that about?
Day, that's also the album name. So the whole concept behind Days is you know, I'm doing my music, I'm hustling, I'm having some good success, man. You know what I mean? I see the money start to come in. I have my own little clothing line. I'm starting to get paid for shows now.
Right.
Back in the day, I had to sell all these tickets. I had to call and text everybody on my phone. Hey, dog, you can go to the show. You can go to the show. Now it's like I don't got to call nobody. I show up to the show, get a little paid. I'll promote it on my IG. If you want to pull up, pull up. It's less pressure, less stress.
You pay dues.
Yes.
Now, you know what? Okay. I want you to share a little bit of that where you said you had to sell tickets. The reason why I say that is because coming up in the late 80s, early 90s when we did our tours,
yeah,
we never heard of that. I know it's something new.
Yeah, okay.
So we had never, what is that? Like,
so there's different promoters, man. Like, let's say I had a plug with a promoter that did a lot of shows for the Observatory and in House of Blues, and he would manage these shows, and they always needed openers, you know, to sell tickets.
Okay.
But if you did your thing, if you hustled, you know what I mean? Like, they would give me 50 tickets, right? And then they want you to sell all 50. What I always thought was that if I didn't sell all 50, like if I sold 20, then I'd have to come out of pocket for the rest of the 30. But at that particular promoter, he would say that as a pressure point, but he never, you know what I mean? And then, so I always sold most of my tickets though, but then I'd make like $10, $5 off every ticket. So if I sold 50 tickets, it was like $250. But it was just a bitch. It was a grind. Right. I have to drop tickets off everywhere, you know what I mean? Or meet people at the day of the show. It was worth it at the time. When you're coming up, you have to live and experience that kind of stuff. For me in my era, but like that's what it was. I guess the promoters needed people, other artists, just to sell more tickets. They wanted to pack the house. So they had different artists that would commit to, you know, selling tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah, because there was this one guy that came up to me and he goes, hey man, you want to buy a ticket to my show? And I was like, the fuck? Like, are you throwing the show? And he was like, nah. He said, I think he called it pay for play, or it was something like that. And I was like, okay, like, what are you talking about? This was, I want to say about 5 years ago, he approached me and he said, this promoter's making me sell tickets if I want to perform.
Yeah. And every promoter is different, but a lot of that is what's the norm nowadays. Yeah. Or back then when I was doing that. I'm still doing shows right now. I don't get paid for every show. Sometimes I'll just do it, like, or they'll ask me, hey, I'll hit up a person, like I just did a show in Hemet. It was a car show. One of the lowrider guys sent me a flyer. He's like, hey, we're gonna have a show this Saturday. It was like on a Wednesday. I was like, yo, you need a performer? Cause like the way I think, I have a whole set of merch, bro. Right. I set up shop and I'm making feria there. Of course. So I do, and that's what I did. I don't gotta get paid for every show. There's some shows where I'll actually pay to get in because I like the headliner. Because the headliner's gonna bring in a lot of gente as long as they let me set up shop.
And you're gonna sell your merch.
I'm gonna sell my merch and make that money back, bro. So it's all it's tactics. It's all moves. I've been in this game for so long, dog, that I've been there where I had to sell tickets and try to hope to make money. And now it's just a blessing to even have people pay for me to hop on a. I just did a private show in Temecula.
Okay.
They paid me to perform for his daughter's birthday. You know what I mean? And just like, okay, cool, perfect. Let's just keep doing this shit. I mean, I don't expect it every weekend, but like that's where it's going. You know what I mean? I'm so back to the day-to-days. With all this success that I have, I'm still dealing with these day-to-days. Like there's still other things in my life that are affecting me, that are hurting me, or you know what I mean? That you know what I mean? And that can be different for every person. Some person might not like his job. You know what I mean? He's fucking, I'm tired of this job, but he grinds it out anyway. Some people might be dealing with health issues. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own day-to-days they deal with. Right. So the whole concept of that album, or for that song at least, is that even with all the success and all the stuff that you see, I'm doing good. Yeah. We're still human and we still have our shit that we go through.
Of course.
And for that particular one, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm just gonna keep it real. I seen for my what I'm dealing with was seeing my ex. She had a kid. She had a baby. We've been separated for like 2.5 years, and I was good. I was feeding it. I was moving on. I'm good. But then when I saw that post that she had a fucking kid, that at that moment it was like, fuck, what the fuck? Like it kind of hit me, dog. You know what I mean? So then I'm like, damn. And while I'm doing all this shit, I got a feature with Magic, MC Magic. I got a feature with Duende. The music's doing good, and then I'm hit with that. So I'm describing how like day to days is just like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with.
Right.
But we all have our own little things we deal with. So that's for that track particularly.
Track number 2, Slip Away.
Slip Away. Same concept. It's like I'm watching my old life slip away. Like, so now that I seen that, like, it's official. Like, you know what? My old life that I once had, where I had a dream. One of my dreams is to be with somebody, obviously get a wife, have kids. But I feel like in my position, for me to be a successful musician, I was with her for like 8 years, bro. We had our own house together and everything. And she liked to travel a lot. So I would compromise some of my music. Or, you know, it was like 1 foot in music, 1 foot with her. Right. And it doesn't work. You know what I mean? It's you get small successes. But now that I'm single, the last 2.5 years, my music's taken off, bro. Because all my money, all my time goes to music. Okay. So Slip Away is just, it's official. She has a kid. There's no more like, it's slipping away. My old life is slipping away. All right, cool. I'm sad about it, but at the same time, I'm on my fucking grind. You know what I mean? Okay. So like, yeah.
Now let me ask you this, 2-part question. Can you ever date or marry another artist with her own career? Knowing that you have yours. Yeah. And she has hers.
That's what I'm thinking now is the type of girl I need is, or at least for now, like, is someone that's ride or die, you know what I mean, for my shit, which is gonna be hard to find, dog, you know what I mean? So
you're saying no?
Exactly. This girl needs to be head over heels for me and shit, you know what I mean? Okay. But you know what I mean, it's possible, you know what I mean? There's fans out there.
Okay, you know? Because the reason why I bring that up is because I've known dudes that had their own music career. When he got behind his girl, if he was here, she went like this. Yeah. And he couldn't fucking handle it, bro.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He was hating on her success.
You see?
Yeah.
My thing is like, wouldn't you be happy that she's successful?
It's crazy, bro, because even like with my relationship with my ex, we would like every night we would travel sometimes, and then one day I did a show in Kansas City. It was my first time getting flown out and paid. They paid me. They paid for my flight.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
Thing, bro.
To get paid, like that's one of my like for now where I'm at now. That was a huge success for me. Like somebody paid me to go to Kansas City and do a show. You know what I mean? So like, but like, you know, I did my thing. My cousin went with me. My cousin, shout out Ruben Suede. And then we had a good time. You know what I mean? We did our thing. I get back. She picks me up from the airport. And I'm like, oh, excited, yo, I did this show. But I could see and I could feel the presence. Like, it was upsetting her because all she wanted to do was travel. And she's like, she told me later, it's just like, well, seeing you, like, do that, it kind of makes me like, oh, well, I want to travel. It's like, why you hate? Like, how can you? I'm like, I'm all pumped up. Like, I just did this shit, bitch. Right. So. But that's kind of human nature, though. Even when you're with somebody, you get jealous of someone. Sometimes someone does better, but it depends on your mindset too, because you should applaud that and you should back that up and support it. So, for me, I think I need a girl that's gonna not so much ride or die, but someone that understands.
Of course,
that my music is first.
Well,
right now,
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna find her in the club. So.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I mean, okay. Anyways, 3 for this.
For this, is I work so hard. I work so hard for this. It's for music. So pretty much, number 3 for this is I'm talking about música. Música is my hyena, dog.
That's it. Loosen up. Okay, go ahead.
So música, that's what I'm talking about. Everything I do is for this. Is for music. So that song it's a dope ass track. It's real kickback. Has a lot of guitar. Right. And it's chill and it's like my love for music. Right. You know what I mean? And I rap as if she's like a female in a way. Okay. You know what I mean? So and then that's what it's all about. It's just my love and my just my admiration for music, dog. Because right now it's music or nothing, bro.
Well, see that's an awesome thing, bro. Because one thing about me, and I will always encourage artists to do this, because it happened to me. Never ever do music for money. Do it because you love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I was doing just mixtapes. Mix it for the swamp meet, for the Roadium swamp meet.
That's dope.
Okay. And then we ended up getting signed to Disney.
Damn.
One of the biggest record labels in the world, bro. I was signed for 7 years, bro. We made history. Not only the first rap group to be signed to Disney, but the first black and Chicano to ever be signed to Disney, bro.
That's fucking sick, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
So 1990, we released our first single in 1991, and early 91, and then in December of 91, my album came out. So in this December, it'll be 30 years since then, bro.
Damn, no shit.
30 years, and my ass still lives in the same neighborhood, and I survived.
That's dope, dog. Congrats. Shout out.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Dog.
If I survived the 80s fucking crime epidemic, I could survive the COVID epidemic, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, but for that song, for this, it's kind of dope because it starts off with a girl calling me. She's like, hey, baby, are you free tonight? And I'm like, tonight? She's like, tell me I can see you tonight. I'm like, damn, I actually got a studio session. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then on the next hook, another girl's hit me up. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Are you gonna go out tonight? I'm like, nah, I got a video shoot. You know what I mean? And the next hook is the homie, hey, you will homie Chelas tonight? I'm like, ¿sabes qué, homie? Like, I'm booked with like this another music related thing. So and that's kind of my life. I'm gonna keep it real. I prioritize music or stuff like this, being on this interview, dog. Anything that's involved with promo or that's gonna benefit me and my music, right? I'm always gonna choose that over like, no disrespect to the homies, but I'm not gonna kick it with you at the bar and have some drinks, right? Because I'm gonna go do this on a Wednesday. You know what I mean?
You got business.
I'm gonna fucking go to the studio session, right? And that song really. Like when you guys hear it, it really like it's my life to a T. Okay, you know what I mean. So yeah.
And you know what's funny? I like what you said. Like, your girl could say, "I want to see you." I got music. Yeah. When I was a teenager, I would say about 18, 19 years old. I want to say 1987. I wanted to get so good at turntables that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those were my date nights with the turntables. Yeah. So the homies would come by. And pretty much, in so many words, hey, we're about to go clap some cheeks. Are you down a roll? Fuck that, homie.
Yeah, you're like,
you know what? I'd rather have.
That's dope. But that's the love.
Yes, bro.
When you love and you gravitate towards something. Yes. But at the same time, saying that, I'm not gonna lie. Let me do like a part of the verse. It goes every now and then I crave human touch, 'cause I ain't really doing much. I'm a sucker for love, and yeah, I wanna fuck. But a motherfucker down to even cuddle up. It goes, I don't want to be lonely tonight. Music feeds my soul, but it don't hold me at night. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, like, as much as I love it, there's nothing like that affection from an actual woman. You know what I mean? And that touch. Music can't do that for me, dog. I can't get head from my music. Mentally,
you do get an eargasm.
You get an eargasm, or it hits you in the soul, dog. It's a different kind.
Have you ever heard of the lowrider car show queen? There's nobody bigger than her. Daza.
Who?
Daza.
Dazza.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Daza, late 80s, early 90s, was the biggest car show queen ever.
Okay.
Still is to me. There's nobody bigger than Daza.
Just you know who she is? I'm sure my brother, Maudie, might know who she is too. Okay. My brother.
So I interviewed her here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was DJing one day at home in my room on a Friday night.
Yeah.
And my homeboy calls me and he tells me, well, he doesn't call me. He actually comes over and goes, hey, man, I'm trying to get with this one girl. She lives about an hour and a half away from here. And I need you to DJ her party in order for me to get lucky. And I said, for reals? And he said, yeah. And he goes, I just need you to come DJ. I said, bro, I got a date night. Yeah. My turntable was my date night, bro.
Yeah, exactly, dog.
And he was like, come on, bro, please. And I was like, fuck it then. Yeah. I'll do it. I had 2 speakers that was stolen from a church. I'm serious. Okay.
What the fuck?
I had a realistic mixer from Radio Shack and 2 old beat up turntables that somebody had sold me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He said, I'll give you $200. My own homie, I'll give you $200. So we drive
really
all
trying
the way.
To smash that.
Yeah, she's trying to smash. So we drive all the way over there. I set up my shit, and here comes this one girl come out, barely wearing clothes. And I was like, the fuck? I think she had just turned like 19 years old.
All right.
I was like, what the fuck? Well, I said that to say this. I told her that I was filming a video. I'm Not Your Puppet. like, in a week or so.
Yeah.
She was in it. She
Okay.
actually became my dancer, and I took her on tour with me.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and she became this lowrider icon, bro.
Wow.
This lowrider, like seriously, there is, when it comes to
Yeah.
lowrider models, bro.
She's the one.
She is the one, bro.
Yeah.
So she is like the Dr. Dre.
No, I'm sure.
of
Yeah,
lowrider
I remember
car
you
shows.
interviewed her. Yeah.
Her.
So, yeah.
That's her, bro.
Yeah.
And we've been lifelong friends ever since.
That's fucking crazy.
and that's
dope.
because, you know what? Even though I took a break.
But it created something happened out of it.
Yes, I still got paid and I still DJ.
Yeah, you still.
So yeah.
But yeah, that's a lesson to say, like, as much as we're devoted to our music or our craft, every now and then you do have to live. It is important to release steam and hang out with familia or hang out with friends. You know what I mean? Not as much.
Right.
But you gotta be disciplined with your shit también.
Absolutely. So now you have Make You Smile.
Yeah, Make You Smile is like a little it's a little story about like me being a like Sancho type shit, you know.
All right. Sancho Claus.
This was it, Sancho Claus.
You know what I'm saying? You deliver the presents.
It goes, even if it's just for a little while, I just wanna make you smile. Even if it's just for a little while.
Hell
dog.
yeah.
Temporary, dog. You know.
Yeah. You just,
But you
10
know,
minutes.
we all have. This was it, dead. That's pretty solid, dog.
Yeah.
Oh shit, but like nah, but that one's just one of my little, you know, personal experiences. You know, me, you know, we all had been there. I don't know about all of us, but
right,
you know, we fucked around with some married hyenas or some shit. Not bragging about it, you know. But it's a good. I rap about my life.
Facts.
I can't help. I always rap about my life and my experiences. Dog.
You're stating facts. Okay.
Whatever.
Track number 5. Get a Grip.
Yeah, hey, that one's hard, dog. That one, it's like a, you know, we all have homies or people that we know, call them knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Or they can't get a grip. You know what I mean? He goes, I can't seem to get a grip. All I want to do is trip. I'ma bust them in the lip. I'ma empty out my clip. There's always these fools that have something to prove. They always want to be the hardest motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's like a song. I say like the first verse, it describes like a kid witnessing his mom get shot in the head type shit.
Right.
And then that kind of sparked him to be a gangster. It was like a drive-by shooting or something.
Right.
And on the second verse, it's all like he's full in it now. He's a fucking gangster now. And it's like, there's people out there that they can't change. They can't help, but they can't change who they are.
Right.
So it goes like, so the bridge, it goes, see, I can grip on this pipe and I can grip on this knife and I can grip the 4-5, but I can't get a grip on my life. You know what I mean? Like they can do all the shit. They can kill somebody, but they can't get their life together because they're too busy tripping and it's just, that's how they are. You know what I mean? So that song's like on some, the album kind of transitions to some gangster shit. Not me being a gangster, but telling stories about things that I've seen and I know people like that.
I mean, a lot of dudes can't get a grip, and I'll tell you why, because they're filled up with liquid courage. I'm serious. Guys text bullshit anytime after 10 o'clock. If you get a crazy ass message or a crazy ass comment, most likely liquored up.
That's true. That's true.
They're most likely liquored up, and then the next morning they'll take the shit down.
Yeah,
you know. So, I mean, if you need fucking beer muscles to be brave, just don't drink, bro.
Hey, speaking of that, hey, is there more chelas?
Right here, bro. I got you one right here.
Order, hell yeah. Thank you, Don. So yeah, real quick though, let me. It goes. The second verse is. That thug life, them thug days, don't complain when the guns blaze. Like who'd I in drug raids, it's so hard to sustain. I'm unchained and untamed, been through so much pain. How do I obtain a life where I'm not constrained? Stuck in my ways, guess I'm stuck in the maze. Tuck in this K, I'm so fucking amazed. This grip, it don't slip, I got a tight hold. If vatos wanna trip, look right in they soul and unload. I mean, something like that, dog.
You're like, toma puta.
You know what I mean? But
that's really
that's why I was trying to give a little taste of what they can expect. Dog, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. But, okay, track number 6. Killer.
Killer is just shout out to Hoodstocks. I actually performed this when it was at one of his shows. Lucky from Hoodstocks. He let me get on there and I performed this live. Killer is just me being a lyrical killer, you know what I mean? Just me kind of bragging about my lyrical ability and shit like that. And Killer on the beat, on the track.
Right.
So like I said, the first couple songs, it's like me tripping about the ex and shit, you know what I mean? And then I got my love for music. And then I got the little fun song about Pino Sancho, and then it kind of gets rough. Then it gets rough, you know what I mean? Because I don't like in an album. It should take you somewhere. It should be a mood.
It should. I like you said that. It should take you somewhere. You're right.
Yeah, it can't just be because a lot of albums there's no like there's no story behind it. There's no. It's just a bunch of random shit.
You know, there's 2 podcasts that I listen to, and that I support, and I'm gonna give them a quick shout out. Number 1, Dr. Green Thumb, Be Real. I've been on that, and bro, he's giving me another opportunity to take my artist, Mr. D, on there.
Dope.
So
that's hard.
I'm thankful for that. And I also want to thank Hoodstocks.
Yeah.
You know, I support Hoodstocks. As a matter of fact, a lot of people don't know, before I ever met him, I reached out to him and I said, if you ever need anything, here's my number. And he did the same thing, bro. And it was such a mutual respect, bro, that I love that. And the reason why I love it is because that's the way that Raza should be towards each other, bro.
Yeah, man. We should work within each other, like, or work with each other, or help each other out.
You know, if we don't support each other,
who is? Who's gonna do it, dog?
Who's gonna do it, bro?
Exactly. And like you said, shout out Hoodstocks. He was the first guy to get me on a podcast. You know what I mean? He was the first one. That was like my first experience doing that. And after that, I've been on so many. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, and he's a good dude, man. He has an interesting ass show. And you guys are both killing it, dog. So and that's dope that you work together and there's no beef, there's no animosity there.
Nothing, bro.
You're in the same field, but there's a respect there.
Yes.
Because greatness respects greatness.
Absolutely.
Or that's how it should be, at least.
There it is there. Okay. Hip hop featuring Infinite, the Grand Master.
That's right, yeah, Infinite.
Infinite is fucking dope, bro.
Well, that's speaking of like what we were just saying. Greatness respects greatness.
Yes.
So when I get somebody on a song, it's because I've heard what they can do, or there's an actual interest there. I respect what they do.
Yeah.
And the song's called Hip Hop, dog. So it's like it has a nice little flow to it. It's like real hip hoppy. The beat's dope, and I needed a second verse, and I was like, who should I get up on this motherfucker? I didn't want to just get anybody. You know what I mean? No disrespect. I didn't want to get like just some random rapper. I needed someone that was lyrical,
that was gonna make a statement.
Yeah, you know what I mean, that can spit, because the song's it's about hip hop, the craft. You know what I mean, respecting it. And Infinite's dope. If you guys don't, shout out Infinite. You know, I reached out to him, he fucking did the verse. We're mastering it right now. The album's coming out very soon, but he killed his verse, man, and I'm very pleased with what he did. And so that's a good song right there. That's gonna be dope. It's for the cult. It's kind of like keeping, the whole concept is keep hip hop alive, right? The craft, the lyrics, you know what I mean, the multi-syllables, like lyrical shit, you know what I mean? But the thing is, when you do that though, Tony, people nowadays, they just want to hear a good beat. Sometimes they want a vibe. You know what I mean? It don't matter what the motherfucker's saying.
Right.
So as much as some of us try to be lyrical, sometimes it falls on deaf ears.
It's true.
You get what I'm saying?
It's true, but they'll rather have a motherfucker drinking lean, mumbling bullshit.
Exactly.
That you can't understand. Talking about,
But I mean, can I hate on those fools that do that? Nah. I mean, they're getting their money and they're doing something. There is some talent there, because there is talent on being catchy.
Okay, here's my thing, and I'm speaking for myself, not for you. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not hating on you. I'm just trying to understand you. That's it. I'm just trying to understand you, because I don't understand. I don't understand you. So let's do this. Come on Roadium Radio. And help me understand you.
You might not understand them when they talk to. Have you heard some of these fools talk?
I know, bro. You know what they sound like? Boxers that have been hit too much over the fucking head.
No, this is R.I.P. Muhammad Ali. But yeah, people. But yeah, so hip hop, it's just another, like, it's just respecting the craft, dog, and you know, like, if you pay attention to the syllables on there, the lyrics on there, like, if you take time, which some people do, and a lot of times I feel like rappers like Eminem, Crooked I, like the real lyrical motherfuckers,
right?
They get more satisfaction when peers recognize it.
Yeah.
When fellow great MCs are like, yo, he's hard. We're gonna have fans out there that do understand, like, damn, that fool's actually, if you hear what he's saying, he's spitting some crazy bars, you know what I mean? But like, not everybody is doing that. And sometimes it takes time for people to, oh shit, damn, he's actually spitting, because people just want to vibe, or they'll ignore the track. But a lot of times we do that just to get respect from our own peers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hip hop's a good track, and it's for hip hop, dog.
If you love hip hop, listen to that shit. Verse 8, Young Boy.
Ooh, okay, Young Boy. That's a story about my dad, and like we were talking about in the first segment. You know, like I come from an immigrant family.
Yes.
I'm not gonna touch on the whole story because I want you to hear the song.
Yeah.
But pretty much, man, my dad, he always thought he was born in the United States.
Really?
Yeah. And he grew up here in the States. He grew up in Watts, California, and his parents, I guess, had told him that he was born here. Little to his knowledge, when he was about to graduate high school, the whole family got deported, including him, to Tijuana.
Right.
So he was like, what the fuck? I thought I was born here, because the parents told him he was born here. And he had a rough, like, realization. Yeah. Oh, now, like, he grew up his whole life here, dog. All he knew was America, English and all that shit. So when he went to Mexico, he didn't know no Spanish and shit. And he had my mom always told me that that my dad would tell her that he learned Spanish by reading the newspapers, the periódico and shit. Yeah. So he taught himself how to learn the language and shit. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And yeah. So my dad was actually smart, because my tia told me too, my dad's sister, because I was reaching out to my tia. I was like, hey, I'm doing a song about my dad and his upbringing. And my tia was like, oh yeah, he was such a good student, and you know, when he was coming in here, he was smart. He liked history, and I remember that. My dad, remember Jesse? My dad always loved history. He was always watching the History Channel and shit.
That's me. I love her fucking history.
Yeah, so my dad was the same way. He knew all his shit, but that tells me that he was studying in school, and my tia said that he wanted to, you know, he was doing really good, and for him to get deported like that is like, wow. So I kind of just touch on that story. And because I was gathering information from my mom, from my tias, and that's like a roller coaster ride of how he got deported, not knowing. And then he learned Spanish. He met my mom, and we ended up making his way back, dog. So that story's gonna take you. That song's gonna take you on a little trip to. And the point is, at the end of the song, I say, I go, thank you. Like I go, R.I.P. Jefe. R.I.P. to my Jefe. He's been dead over 10 years. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here in this country right now. You know what I mean? Reaping the benefits, you know what I mean, of me being here and being able to have a job. Not saying that you can't do that in other countries, but here in the United States, why does everybody want to come here, dog? Because there's opportunities here. You know what I mean? And I don't want people to think I'm anti-America, because I'm not, bro. I just speak up for my gente, and I have a sympathy towards immigrants. But everybody's coming here for a reason, bro.
For a reason.
Because there's opportunities here. There's trabajo here. And all my nephews and nieces, all my sisters, like everybody, we're benefiting off of what my dad did. My dad got deported when he was a kid to Mexico, and he did everything he could to get back here, dog. You know what I mean? And that song is speaking on that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope, dog. It's a fucking dope song.
Dope.
It's called Young Boy. And I'm speaking to him like, because it was a young boy that when it happened to him. So it's like, I'm telling him everything's gonna be all right, because everything did turn out all right. We're here now. R.I.P. to my dad. Thank you though, because now we're here and we have a good family. We have a good life here. A lot of the kids, some of my nephews and nieces are going to college now. You know what I mean? They're gonna start their lives and keep our family going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing, bro.
That's beautiful. Yeah. The last song we come to, bonus track, My Chula, featuring. And my boy, MC Magic, Big D, much love, much respect to you guys.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, bro. My Chula. What is that song about? I know it's self-explanatory, but I want people to hear it from.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, I like to rap about my life, dog. And My Chula is about the Sancho shit. You know what I mean?
Sancho Claus.
Sancho Claus, dog. I'm not bragging, but you know, like shit happens, and it's about, you know, personal experience I had of me, you know, me and a girl getting pretty close. You know what I mean? And I used to call her Chula. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Chula.
So it's a true story.
It's a true story, low key, dog. I mean, I'm already low key. I'm already speaking on it on the fucking podcast.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. It's low key. Nobody's listening, bro.
This fool, dog.
Go ahead.
But now, it's just a story about you know, I guess we both caught feelings and shit, and the end result was that we don't talk no more because she got caught up, bro. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me take this shot real quick.
I sit my shit, bro. Can you pass me that motherfucker right there?
Yeah, let me get you.
Okay, hold on. He's gonna pass me a beer, so.
But so with that song, dog, it's just a personal experience about me and my little love affair, and it's me being heard about it, like, because we don't talk no more. She got caught up, and shit went sideways, but she left enough of an impression on me. I did a fucking song with her, a song about her, dog. You know?
I've heard 3 songs about her. I mean, does she have that much in her?
No.
Well, you
there's two separate girls.
Okay.
There's my ex, and then there's the Sansa girl.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, if y'all listening, DM this guy. Like, yo,
Smooth.
papa.
But but what I want to get at too, though, is respect to Magic, man, because he liked my Proud People song, bro.
Okay.
That song about Blueface,
yeah,
it got a lot of attention, as we know. You know what I mean?
Of course.
It took off.
Because it wasn't this. I want to make this clear. It wasn't about hating him. It was just like, I don't agree with this.
Yeah, I was trying to reach out to him and explain to him.
Yeah.
I'm not even dissing him. I say Blueface diss,
right,
but it is more like, hey, dog, this is what's going on, homie. A lot of us are offended by that shit. Like, think before you speak, bro. We have respect for your culture.
Right.
We support your culture. I love hip hop. My favorite rappers are black, bro.
Right, of course.
Like, you guys, like, you, not you guys, but that song's disrespectful to us. I know he had Raza in there, and it makes it seem cool to some Raza, but it's not, bro. Like, and I don't even know if he knows, if Blueface is aware of how offensive it is. You know, because like I said, the younger generation, they might not know. They think it's cool. He might have homies in his hood that are like, oh yeah, like, yeah, paisa or whatever. But that offends OGs. That offends real ass raza. Like valid raza.
Right.
Like veterano razas that's like, we don't put up with that shit, bro. So it's more me like trying to tell him.
Look,
trying to explain to him.
Let me say something. When YG came out with that song, Loco,
yeah.
Okay. I want to make this clear once and for all. I never had anything against YG personally.
Yeah.
It was just that I cannot support that song.
Yeah.
Okay. My thing was this, that I reached out to his management to interview him here.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
okay.
to interview him.
Yeah.
I mean, he claims Compton, Treetop High Rule.
Yeah.
All my homies are from Treetop High Rule. Like, all my black homies.
This is you. You're here, dog.
We're like 15 minutes away from Compton. So I said, hey, listen, I wrote him a whole paragraph. I want to interview him here, and I want to let him know that, not that he has to explain himself, but let's have a conversation about that song, because a lot of raza took that offensive.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Do you care to share your
I do.
thoughts on that?
I do.
But hold on, before you do that,
okay,
here's what his management said.
Okay.
Real honestly, and I think it's only fair that I say this to the fans. His management said, we declined to be interviewed.
Oh, wow.
That was it. Like, we declined to be. So I didn't know how to take it, bro.
That's weird, because they did respond, but it's like, but they're not giving you anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of get what you're saying. Like, I don't know how to, like, do you not give a fuck?
I don't know if they thought we were clout chasers. I don't know if they thought, like, we don't need to explain ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a song. I don't know, but that's all they said.
Yeah,
you know? Like, I could have posted that and said, like, Raza, do not support this guy, whatever. Dude, I don't believe in knocking somebody down to build myself up.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that do that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. A lot of motherfuckers. I'm going to say something really quick. Today, if you go on YouTube, and I'm going to tell you guys, if you go on YouTube, do this. Type in Roadium Radio. You know what motherfuckers are doing today, bro? I'm going to tell you what they're doing. Exposing Roadium Radio.
They're using your name to get views.
They're using my fucking name to get views. And then when you touch, like, press play, they play their song.
Of course. Yeah,
They're using Roadium Radio as clickbait.
Yeah.
So
that's also a sign that you're making it, dog. No, low key.
But you know what? Here's my thing. If you're Raza, and you're doing that,
Of course.
You are part of the problem.
No, of course. No,
That's all I'm saying, bro. You know,
No, but-
I just don't get it.
But let me speak on the
Yeah.
YG thing.
Yes.
I didn't have nothing too crazy about the song, and then but people did bring to mind, like when I saw the video, he did have a mariachi suit. I think people were kind of tripping on that.
Yeah.
But I did say it on the last interview we were in. When it comes to YG, it's different from the Blueface thing. To me, because YG has been showed love to Raza before. He signed Sad Boy Loco. He actually had Sad Boy Loco on his own album. You don't really hear too many Mexican rappers on black mainstream people's albums, though.
Right.
Let's keep that real. So he's pushing and he's helping a Raza. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I get it though. I get the mariachi suit is a bit out of hand. How will that like Duende says? What if we dress like Farrakhan? You know, what if I was wearing a do rag or something, or like intentionally doing?
Right.
They might not take it well. You know what I mean? I don't know if YG meant to disrespect, but I feel like he's put in enough work for the Raza to have a little pass. Not so much a pass, but there's he's put in work for Raza.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And him and Nipsey, when the whole Trump thing was fresh. I always say this. I'm always gonna say it, man. Little Rob, King Lil G, all these Chicano rappers we have. Hush Hush. But we had two negros. We had two black people. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. And we had YG with motherfuckers with Mexico flags in their video. A bunch of Raza there saying, fuck Donald Trump.
Speak on it.
When no motherfucking Raza was saying shit. All these mainstream Razas, keep your fucking hush hush, pussy ass motherfucking shit. Whatever, dog. Let's keep it real.
Speak on it, homie.
But you had these black fools out here representing for us. That's why I give YG a pass, bro.
Yeah.
Low key. I'm keeping it real. People want to hate on that, whatever. Yeah, the mariachi shit's out of pocket, but I don't forget what the fuck he did.
Yes.
For us. That song, Fuck Donald Trump, is more for Raza than it is for blacks.
It truly is.
It really is, dog.
Say that again, bro.
Fuck that song with Nipsey Hussle, late great Nipsey Hussle. Everybody loves him. Everybody praises him.
Rest in peace.
Dope. He's dope. He's sick as fuck. He could have been more than what he was. He was taken away too short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't realize how great he was because people are comparing him to Pac and shit. And then my brother, he always liked Nipsey Hussle, and I liked him. He was cool. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, he's cool. But then, like, now that when someone dies, you kind of hear their music, like, oh shit, like, fuck, he was actually speaking some shit.
Right.
He was trying to uplift his people and shit. Right. And it's sad because he was doing shit for his community and his neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that song, Fuck Donald Trump, that was for Raza, bro. They did that shit for Raza, bro. Yeah. Because who was the most butthurt about Donald Trump and shit? Raza was the ones like, fuck that motherfucker. And no Mexican rapper said shit. No famous Mexican rapper said nothing, bro.
Nothing.
But YG and Nipsey Hussle, salute to that, homie. That's why I respect that to the fullest, bro.
They were like,
no, for real, bro.
It's
Nobody
true.
did shit.
It's true, bro.
Keep it real, dog.
You know?
And no, I'm not lying though. I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, but I'm on that shit, bro. Yeah. Even if I was famous, if I was as big as King Lil G, Little Rob, or whoever you fucking want to say, whoever's popping right now, people that are afraid to talk on these fucking subjects, you know what I mean? Because they might think they have these black fans, or they might think they have these fans that if they get political, they're gonna lose fans. Like, motherfucker, your fan base is Raza, bro. Yeah, half of the Raza, some of the Raza, you know, you're gonna lose some of them when you speak on political subjects, because we're divided as it is. Raza's divided, bro.
It is. All
I say, to keep it real, to be realistic, we don't need to be on the same page about every category, dog. We just need to in general, bro, let's be on the same page. If you see some shady shit going down with our Raza, then you need to speak up. You need to fucking voice your opinion, dog. You know what I mean? And there's so many people with influence, you know what I mean? Like, I saw that George Lopez, American Cholo, had said some shit. George Lopez didn't speak up about an incident where fucking como dice, I went to Escondido High School, dog. I went to Escondido High School. I played basketball. Before rap, my first love was basketball, dog. Yeah. Orange Glen. Oh yeah, Orange Glen. Thank you. Orange Glen High School, dog. And recently, a few months ago, Orange Glen High School played against. ¿Dónde está? Where's that? Coronado. Yeah, Coronado. They played a basketball game against Coronado, and it was a championship game. Escondido's all Raza, bro. When I was there, when I went to high school, it was 70% Raza. So the basketball team was primarily Hispanic. I think Coronado, I don't know who won, but at the end of the game, the Coronado fans and the fucking coach and the players, they started throwing tortillas on the court. I think they won. Coronado had won, and they were talking shit like, "Oh, like they're throwing tortillas, like fuck you guys." Come on, dog. Like that's fucking disrespect to the fullest, bro. How you gonna throw tortillas on after you beat a team that's primarily Hispanic? But what I'm getting at, bro.
So the losers were throwing the tortillas?
No, I think they won. I don't know who won, but that was it was a kind of a big deal. Even like it kind of got news and shit.
Hold on.
Orange Glen is where I went to high school.
Okay, but think about this. Those people went with the intentions of throwing that shit because they took the fucking tortillas.
No, exactly. Now you're getting deeper.
Yes.
Now you're getting deeper into it. They were prepared for that shit.
Yes.
Who the fuck has tortillas at a basketball game?
Right.
That's a good point. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
That was beforehand.
Premeditated.
Predetermined. But what I'm saying, though, dog, is I saw a thing. I'm not hating on George Lopez because he's speaking up for us before. He's talked shit about Trump. He's spoken up for the Raza. Yeah. But there was a particular moment that a lot of us were kind of upset about, or like I guess CNN had hit up George Lopez. Hey, there's this incident that happened with the Orange Glen High School. CNN hit him up, bro. And George Lopez needs to realize, like, man, you have so much influence, bro. You're like our top guy.
Right.
When you think about Raza celebrities, George Lopez is the man, bro.
Yeah.
But I guess he declined to go on CNN. But I get his mindset was like, why you hit me up? Like, call their parents.
Yeah.
I get it. I get
that too.
But at the same time, bro, you have so much influence. You could have brought more attention to it. It sucks, though. Like, in the fucking Spider-Man movie, with all that power you have that much more responsibility, bro. It's kind of part of it. You don't have to be that guy, but it uplifts us when somebody speaks about shit. I mean, why do we got to depend on other people to speak for us?
It could have been as easy as like, I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
you know?
Just get on there and say something, because once your name's attached to it,
yeah, it
brings more attention, bro.
I know.
But I get it though, because he's spoken up before. But shit like that is a little disappointing. And I want to think, if I was to get that big, if I was to get popular, that I would never change. I can't say that for a fact, bro.
Look, here's the problem, okay? And I know I'll probably get a lot of shit for what I'm about to say. A lot of us Chicanos, when we make it, you know what we do?
We turn our back, or like we're like.
We turn our back because we marry white chicks. Yo, let's just be honest. We marry white chicks, and then what we do? We don't want to piss her off, so I want to, stay.
You gotta keep it cool. Or
you gotta keep. No, you gotta, bro. That's why I never moved out of my motherfucking neighborhood, homie.
That's feeding me though, dog. Like,
bro, I've been here over 40-something years.
It's kind of like you're proving a point, bro. Like you're proving a point. Like, I can move in different places. I can move to the suburbs.
Yeah.
Why? It's not about image. It's not about, it looks better. Like, nah, you're keeping it real to your gente, to your raza. You're keeping it real to where you came from. That's respectable, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something. And I'm only speaking from experience. Most of these Compton rappers that claim Compton have moved out of Compton since they were teenagers.
Yeah.
They live in Calabasas and Woodland Hills and Beverly Hills, bro. Okay? Here's what they do. But they still claim, this is Compton.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker. You're from Calabasas. You spent over 40-something years in Calabasas, but you're still claiming Compton. You're not even allowed to go back to Compton. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you know what?
Because you're living proof. You're right here. You from Wilmington. You've been here, and you're still here.
Here's my quote. Never trust a motherfucker that cannot go back to his old neighborhood.
Why? Why exactly?
You answer that. Never trust a motherfucker that cannot go back to his own neighborhood.
How can you not go back to your own neighborhood? Obviously.
Yeah. That's
Oh, but hold on. Before we get off topic, MC Magic heard my Proud People song about Blueface.
yeah.
And I was leaving work, bro. I was leaving work, and I saw a notification on my phone on my YouTube page.
Yeah.
And it was Mexican American flag, and it said respect, and it said MC Magic. I was like, oh, hold up. Let me get in my car real quick. I got in my car. I had to make sure. I clicked on his page, and he had a bunch of subscribers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, MC Magic.
That-
Really,
like, that's him.
Like, he really fucking just shouted me out on the fucking track. So I went on groupie mode. You know what I mean? I screenshotted it, bro. I tagged him on an IG post, and I said, yo, dog, like, it really validates what I do when I hear a compliment from a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, dog. Magic was one of the first Mexican rappers on the radio, dog. Or no, he had a good run. He had like a 5-year run. They were on the fucking radio. You don't hear Raza on the radio. You guys.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Look,
there's not many of us, bro.
Out of Arizona, he's the biggest thing, bro.
Bro, he's the man. You know, he just did fucking the NBA Finals halftime show and shit. Him and J-Rocks.
Bro, out of Arizona, there's nobody bigger than MC
No,
Magic.
not at all, dog.
So if
he's
you want
holding
to
it
debate,
down.
you know what? I'll bring MC Magic and we'll debate.
He's holding it down, dog.
Yeah.
And he's still holding it down. But like, for him to do that, it was like, oh shit. I screenshotted it. I posted it on my IG and I thanked him. After I did that, I reached out to him on the DM. For everybody out there, man, if you got good music,
Yeah.
and you know there's nothing wrong with reaching out sometimes. You know what I mean? And even my brother too. My brother told me like, hey, dog, reach out to Tony A. Cause I was like, oh, like, you know, Tony A has hit me up, or but he's like, keep reaching out. You know what I mean? And you guys, you're gonna eventually hear it. Like, don't be afraid. You have social media. As bad as it can be, it can also be beneficial.
Yes.
You can message someone directly. Maybe one day he'll read the motherfucking message. You know what I mean? But Magic read my message, man, and he was like, yo, because I had told him, I was like, hey, dog, hey, validate. Like, I just posted you on my IG. It really meant a lot to me to hear a legend who I grew up listening to when I was a kid or growing up. Like, it validates what I do. You know, I'm an up and coming artist. And I was like, I really want to get you on a track, bro. Like, I've been wanting, like, it would be a dream for me. And and he responded back, fool.
Right.
And then we chopped it up, and that's that, bro. I told him, I was like, hey, dog, I wrote the whole verse. I wrote the hook and shit, and I sent it to him as a reference. I'm like, hey, this is what I'm working on. We had already agreed. The thing is, though, that he respected, because he told me, he's like, hey, it took a lot. He sent me a voice message, dog. I was at work. When he responded to me, I was at work. I got all groupie, dog. Like, oh, what the fuck? Magic he fucking sent me a message, dog. And he was like, yo, Hypnotic, respect to you, man. It takes a lot for you to do what you did. Not everybody's down to do that, but
Yes,
you did it.
You did it.
And respect to you, brother. He's like, let me know what you need and we'll chop it up. And boom, we chopped it up, and that's how Chula came about. And Chula is one of my second most successful song to this date, bro. Proud People is still my most successful, but Chula, I have like less than 4,000 subscribers, dog, but my Chula is at 130,000 views right now on my page.
Say that shit again for the people in the back.
Yeah, I'm not bragging, but it's more like I'm proud of that, bro. Like, on my page, my YouTube page, my Chula featuring MC Magic has 130,000 views. That's crazy to me, bro.
That means you didn't have to pay another platform to
exactly. And what I want to get into real quick, all those platforms are cool. It's good for promotion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're coming up, you want to promote your music real quick, Latin Beast TV, neighborhood music, whatever it is. Those are good promotion. Hey, put your shit on there. But at the same time, a little bit of knowledge to you guys out there coming up. You want to push your own page, bro. You want to grow your own page, bro. You want to get subscribers, even if it takes time, bro. A lot of times these Latin Beast TVs, like, these fools have 100,000 views on there. But if you look at their page, they're sitting at 500 subscribers, bro. It's not translating.
Right.
It's not translating to subscribers. You know what I mean? It's cool if you want to get your buzz up, whatever. Use that. It's cool to use that. But you want to build up your own page, bro.
That's how you know if people are actually following you.
Yeah, because a lot of times some of these pages might boost your ego. Some of these motherfuckers might think, oh, well, shit, my video has 500,000. That's not on your page, bro.
It's not on your page.
That's on Latin Beaks, bro.
Yeah.
They have the same video on their page, 3,000.
Maybe 3,000.
Calm the fuck down, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not bragging, but Proud People has over 200,000 views, dog. 230. I don't even know what it is. That's on my page, bro.
Yeah.
My Chula, 130,000, bro. That's on my page, bro. I'm putting in work. I've been doing this shit for my whole fucking life, bro.
Yeah.
And it feels good to see the people starting to like come around. You know what I mean? It takes time though. Here's the thing though too. You gotta be patient, bro. You're not gonna blow up overnight, bro.
Right.
You gotta put in the work, Tony.
Well, you know, the thing is that a lot of these motherfuckers want to run to a lot of these pages that have a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
And then they say, oh, 7 hours ago, 10,000 views. It's because they have over 100,000 subscribers. No. Stop. Put it on your page and we'll find out.
Exactly. So. No, but yeah, put it on your page, and even if it doesn't blow, just keep going, bro. You got to keep trying.
Right.
Don't get. It's cool though. Promote it on the other page. It might help a little, but that's when you know though. When it's on your page, it's legit views. Come on, dog. Legit, I got numbers, bro. Low key, dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm a humble ass motherfucker, but I gotta speak out when I have to speak out, dog.
Nah, man. At this point, my boy, give you shout outs. You gotta give you shout outs.
Oh man, fucking shout outs, man.
We come to the end of our show.
All right. Shout out, obviously, dog. Always a familia first, man. My mom's like my biggest supporter. She go to every damn fucking show, bro. But because of COVID, no, I'm not lying. Before COVID, she would want to go. She'd be at every show. COVID happened, and it's crazy because the last show I did, remember I told you I did a show for a birthday party.
Yeah.
They paid me and shit. I took my mom with me, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Like, that's dope, man. You brought your mom? It's like weird. Like, that's my mom, bro. Like, I don't have a Heiner. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
My Heiner is my music.
Your mom is your everything, bro.
Yes, bro.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And
motherfuckers understand that.
It's true, dog. And I don't like the young generation or like a lot of, not even young. I think it's more güeros también. They don't respect their jefas or something. I think Raza does respect their jefas. But whatever. That's a whole different subject. Yeah. But what I'm getting at is a shout out to my mom. Mi mamá siempre ahí está. She's always there for me. She always wants to be at every show. She's fucking down to the fullest, dog. But it's tough though because when I do shows, everybody's busy. I don't get butthurt when people can't make a show. Right. I'm one of those motherfuckers like, hey, we all have our own lives. If you can go, you can go. But my mom's always fucking down to ride, dog. She's like ride or die, dog.
My mom would have been the same way if she was here. So yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the familia, dog. My brothers, my sisters, my primo Suede. I want to shout out Pura Cultura. You had him here. Oh no, you had what's Carnalismo.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been showing me love since day one, bro. I have a lot of their merch and I post that shit.
Marcos, let me say this. Marcos,
he's cool as fuck, bro.
Not only is he cool as fuck, he's genuine. Him and his wife. Carnalismo clothing, you gotta support them.
Yeah. And they're actually on. You'll see a lot of Carnalismo little on the My Chula video.
Yeah,
he has his little hat there hidden because he was there. They pulled up, bro. Much love to them. Pura Cultura, they've been showing me love for a while. I want to say they're in Minnesota. It's two twins. They're Raza.
Yeah,
they're pretty dope, bro.
Pura Cultura, yeah.
Yeah, they do some good shit. Shout out to them. I mean, pretty much if I don't say people's names, dispensa, but I just want to shout out my fans. I want to shout out my familia. I want to shout out my true friends. Everybody that's supported me since day one, bro. And the new supporters. Like, you know what I mean? Because sometimes people come in late. Yeah. Just because they haven't been there since day one, it's not their fault. They might have not heard it.
Right, of course.
Even if you're a new follower, salute to you. Anybody that's down with me and that fucks with me and that agrees with me. Because what I preach is the raza first, bro.
Yes.
And that's all that matters to me. I'm always gonna push our agenda. So if you down with that, shout out to you. Instead of saying a bunch of names and like forgetting somebody, let's just keep it at that, bro. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, Tony G, for getting me back up on here, dog.
Tony A.
Sorry, dispensa, homie.
It's okay. Tony G's another legend, bro.
You love him, and I saw
Yes,
that podcast
Tony
with
G
you, dog.
is another legend, bro. So,
But no,
good, homie.
shout out to you, Tony A, for having me here for a second time. Hopefully, we could do a third one down the road,
Hell
bro.
yeah. Hell yeah.
But that's it. That's it.
Let me just give a public service announcement. All you fucking lames that are out there using Roadium radio for clickbait to post your fucking bullshit ass fucking music, just stop, bro. You are literally, well, let me say, you are part of the problem. You are, here's what you're doing. You're making our raza look bad. You're using this platform to promote your bullshit. Honestly, just stop. Like, seriously. Just fucking stop. Motherfuckers like posted Roadium Radio exposed. Motherfuckers click on it, they play their fucking beat. Like, just stop, bro. Those fucking beats are whack as fuck. Anyways, bro, just stop. Like, stop using Tony A. Stop using Roadium Radio. Like, look, dude, make your own fucking name. Stop fucking dick riding another dude because of his fucking name. Okay? Like, honestly, bro, you guys fucking disgust me, bro. Like, seriously. I'll tell you what. If you guys ever see me in person, just come up to me and say, hey, Tony, I'm one of those fucking, dick riders, and I put your shit up as clickbait and dispensa. It's like, seriously, I'll forgive you.
Dispensa.
Yeah, like, just stop, dude. Like,
keep going, dog.
no,
hit him up.
It's just that these guys are fucking lame as fuck. You guys are part of the why do you think that our raza has never climbed up? Because we dick ride other people to try to make the next level. You know what? Just stay in your own fucking lane. If you're talented, you're talented. If not, don't put somebody down. Hey, I'm gonna use Tony A. Roadium Radio to fucking clickbait so you can play my fucking beat. Nah, bro, that's fucking whack, bro. That's whack. And the reason why I said, 'cause today I Googled Roadium Radio and all these exposing Roadium Radio, exposing Tony A, exposing this, exposing that. And it's fucking sad, bro. It's really fucking sad that we attack each other amongst our people just to come up. I could never talk down on a person just so that I could lift myself up. I will never fucking do that. If anything, I would rather lift up a person and hope that they will surpass everything that I've ever accomplished so that we can move forward. And all I ask from you is that you open the door for the next fucking man. The reason why we've never gone anywhere, because motherfuckers before me have walked through that door and closed it. Okay? I'm here to open it for our fucking people. You don't support me, then unsubscribe. You don't like me? I don't give a fuck. But I'm speaking the fucking truth. And with that being said, much love, much respect to everybody that supports me. Much love, much respect to Hypnotic and to his music. Make sure you guys support him.
Gracias.
Okay? Other than that, have a blessed night. Enjoy a nice fucking michelada, a nice shot. Cogete a tu vieja. And we'll see you here Sunday. And we're fucking out of here. In the fucking live chat.
You got it.